And welcome back to the Podcade Podcast, Episode 7. I'm Necrothine.
I'm Surfer Dude.
Mr. Fluffs.
Josh.
We're terrible at announcing the titles of our videos.
I know.
He doesn't do
Odd
it.
Adventures.
I didn't really think about it.
Podcade Podcast.
The Odd Ventures. I finally got that right.
No.
Hello.
No. Oh yeah. Yes. So this is episode 7, recorded on May 15th, 2015.
There's something in my paw.
Okay. Spencer.
I don't know, maybe. Piece of trash.
Okay. Yes. So and then did we introduce Josh? I don't know.
Yes, we did.
Last time?
Yeah.
No, I know we did last time. I didn't remember.
And here's Josh again.
Hey, how's
Yeah.
everyone going?
Yeah.
Doing?
I'm tired. Very tired. But that's another story for another day. So Josh, it's been a couple weeks since we last talked to you. What have you been up to?
I've been up to just handling work over at the happiest place on earth.
My
All that
house.
other
My bed?
Yeah.
That's a whole nother type of happy.
Oh.
It's got very awkward. Very
Hello.
quickly.
Hello. Yeah.
Or is it the bathroom? That can be.
Actually, yeah.
Ouch.
Long Home Depot. Whoa. Hometown buffet. Yeah.
But nothing special.
Not right now. We're all getting ready for the 60th anniversary over there. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is me clapping.
Yeah.
Sounds like something else, but okay.
Oh.
Whoa. Whoa.
What?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. I don't quite remember what I've been up to the last couple of weeks. I've mainly just been organizing this big project for the summer that we're gonna talk about later on. But yeah. Otherwise,
Hey, you look exhausted.
oh, you have no idea.
He always looks exhausted. What are you
I
talking
know.
about?
What
No,
do you-
I'm usually exhausted. This is a whole level of exhaustion.
So it's even higher.
Why?
It's lower
Lower.
energy. Well, it's just like
Oh, okay.
I met. Well, including us four, like the total amount of people we're getting together is about 16 to 17 people.
Yeah.
So
We're not fitting that here.
no,
We're not. That's not gonna happen.
That'll be crazy.
that's part. I have to find a new location
Oh my god.
or spread it out over the week.
We're next moving to the garage.
There probably are.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, I just been it's like a lot of work just telling people and organizing them to do the work instead of actually doing the work. It's like a strange concept.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Just managing people. So like when we were organizing just for the podcast, it took me like an hour just texting everyone like, okay, you do that, you do this, here's this notes, here's that, no, we're not doing that, and then I had to talk to other people because they were asking for other notes that I was going to give them to, and
Jeez.
technical problems and such.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Yeah, it's been fun. But it should pay off soon. I'm hoping it does, at least.
How soon?
Hopefully June.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully. But yeah.
Oh, right. That's when everyone
We'll
goes
talk.
to.
We'll talk about that.
Okay.
So I'm glad that Frappuccino hour is over.
Yeah.
Right now.
For now.
For now.
What is Frappuccino hour?
That's where every Frappuccino is half off, and you have hundreds of people that come in and
Oh my
order
goodness.
7 Frappuccinos at once.
Are you a fan of
And then-
Frappuccinos?
I am.
I just learned about it like last week. What was a Frappuccino?
You just looked about it.
Well, we went through this last
Yeah.
I
time.
know that you get tea, but I didn't. But that's the first time that you actually
Connected the name to the thing.
Oh.
I've
I'm
heard
I'm pretty
names.
sure
I've seen.
he
I've
know
seen
what the
it.
drink was, but not by name.
But not,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know coffee.
Yes.
Yeah.
And tea.
Anyway, besides that, I bought furniture for the first time on my own. It's a
You bought
new-
furniture?
Yep.
What'd you buy?
What did you buy? Yeah.
A throne?
Oh, yes. How did you know that?
What did you buy?
No, I bought like a. It's like a little like wall unit for my TV. Like it's just a small one.
Finally.
Oh, okay.
And I bought it from IKEA.
Meatballs.
Oh no.
Yeah, you ready for this? It was the most simplest. Well, Josh saw it.
Yeah.
It was from the thing. It was the most simplest thing. Turned out it took 6.5 hours to put this thing together.
Now, did you have all
What?
the pieces?
Yes, there were pieces. I put it one by one, but it took.
Does the drawer stick a little bit?
Yeah, that's the thing is that
6
they
and a
like
half
told
hours?
you they didn't show you like exactly like where to place some of the
Because
the
it's
parts.
that's
Yeah.
IKEA.
Okay.
So because all their products are made from Sweden,
Yes.
Yeah.
and their like instruction books, there is no.
It's like Legos, you know,
yeah.
like there's no words, there's no
There's no words.
There's just
just
numbers.
pictures and numbers and
And they expect me to
Squiggles.
follow this. And there was a couple times where I would look at this picture and it would show some guy screwing in something. I looked in that area. There's nothing that like existed. There's nothing that existed.
So did you
there.
make it yourself?
Yeah, I had to make it
Yep,
myself.
that's how they do
Really?
it. Yeah.
I had to rig it myself.
What?
And my mom had a big craze of IKEA, so for a good amount of time, my entire room was IKEA, like everything.
How long did it take to set up?
There were some things that we still just that were in boxes, and we eventually just trashed.
Oh wow!
But that wasn't the problem. The problem wasn't setting up. Is when you finished setting it up,
You
all
had
the
extra
door
pieces?
No, well, there was one case where we didn't have an extra piece, or
Okay.
we were missing a piece,
Okay.
Yeah.
which was a problem.
Yeah.
So we had to improvise.
So you got 2 more extra pieces.
No, we had
I was lucky to get 2 extra pieces.
yeah.
But-
But the main problem is like when you put it together, it doesn't like when compared to IKEA furniture and like a professional crafts person that has made,
Right.
the drawers glide in and out as normally.
Yes.
IKEA's don't.
Yes.
You have to like jam it in and like lift it and then just like you gotta work it in
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
time you open the drawer.
There's like a hook in the back,
Yeah.
and then there's like this. I don't know what you call it, like a whatever it is, like in the front, and you hook that up. But like each part's supposed to hook up, perfectly, and when you try to do it, it doesn't, and you almost have to force it in.
Hook. What hook?
There's like a hook in the back, like where like you put like the drawers.
Oh,
and
so
there's,
it
like, a
doesn't
little
come
hole.
out?
Yeah, like it doesn't come out. So
Oh.
you have to hook.
Yours
that
is a little
up.
bit more fancy than mine.
Yeah.
Mine was you put you screw in a piece of wood, and then on the drawers there would be a little slot you put that had like an opening, and you put this drawer in, it would slot in, and then but over time the wood would either expand on one side or shrink on the other. So
Yeah.
because it's like particle, it's not even wood, it's like fake wood. So
Yeah.
it changes over the years, and then at one point the bottoms just like sagged out, and so it would sag so much you couldn't open the drawer down. It was just like we basically trashed it in the end. It was just like the worst
my
thing
God.
ever.
So yeah, basically that ruined 6.5 hours of my life.
You never get that back.
No, I'll never get that back.
You should know by now. No one buys IKEA furniture anymore. It's cheaper now to actually go and like go to like Lowe's or something that's like
Yeah.
already done. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's cheaper.
But don't forget their Swedish meatballs. You cannot forget
I
about
know.
those.
That's the only thing that IKEA has gotten right: the food.
Yes.
Exactly.
Food.
They have food there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, the
Isn't
most
that
amazing
crazy?
food.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I just figured out that they had a cafeteria.
So it's
Yep.
kind of like
I just figured
it's kind of
that
like
out.
Costco.
You
that
know,
has
there was an
food
IKEA
there?
right near this area for like it was the first store in this area, and then everyone built all their stores around IKEA. It was where the Best Buy is.
Yeah, but like I don't remember if they had a cafeteria.
They did.
They did?
Yeah,
They all do.
Oh, okay.
me and my family went there quite a few times.
To buy furniture.
We figured out the shortcuts of how to get through the maze of home decor the quickest amount of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
We eventually just stood next to the exit and just waited for the drawer to open so we could just go whoop and go right to the end, because that's where the cafeteria is at the very end. So, which a lot of people actually did too. So
The maze is fun though.
Yeah.
it looks good when it's all set up in there because you
Yeah.
did make it, and it's made perfectly because they wanted to make sure it shows off that it actually works, and then you take it home and it doesn't work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's easy.
No.
Get right to it.
Got that booklet of instructions like, oh my god.
Legos are easier.
Oh,
they are.
Those are a lot easier.
Did you guys have IKEA furniture?
Yeah.
No.
What'd you have?
A drawer. I think my bed. My bed is from IKEA. Yeah.
I used to
Yeah,
actually have
yes.
this one bed that it was out of all the IKEA furniture. It actually worked the best. It was just like 2 pieces of foam that were in like this giant pillowcase thing, and it was a couch. But then you could it was like a sandwich thing, so you would open it up, and so you could make it as like it's kind of like a futon. You could pull out the bed out of the couch, but instead of like the big metal contraption thing that could eat you at any moment if you rolled the wrong way, this was just 2 pieces of foam that you take off the cushion arms and then flip it out, and then you can either put the cushion arms back as like a little
Nice.
thing, and it was simple because it was just 2 pieces of foam and cloth bag, and that's it. But yeah, that's about it.
Anything else? Any other stories, Mr. Fluffs?
Mr. Fluffs,
I've
IKEA.
just been playing Destiny.
It was a boring week.
Yeah.
Nothing
Important
new.
for you.
Yeah.
Oh no, we did experience one thing. What? Well, so we
Oh yeah.
So we well, let me back it up. So we went out, since our birthdays are kind of around the same day. Our is there a digital birthday thing? Yeah, something like that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Never mind.
Say it again.
Vegetation Day, or where we became video game characters or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
anyway, it's all of our quote unquote birthdays are around the same time. So we said, let's just make one day and celebrate it all at once. Make it easier.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun, and so we went to Dave & Buster's and got some drinks and.
The air show.
Oh yeah, how could I forget about that?
Oh yeah, and we also went to Air Show.
Necro didn't go.
Right, he had other things to do. He had to conquer a kingdom or something,
Yes.
or chase after his love.
That pissed
Anyway,
me off.
yeah. So yeah, we went to an Air Show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna post videos on that later on the channel in a little bit. I'm still editing it and getting footage from other people and such. But basically, we rode around in a helicopter for a bit, and that was interesting. It's really weird hovering in a little bit off the ground and then turning and then backing up.
That sounds scary.
It was like a little bit okay, but I was in the front seat too, so I got the little bubble dome, and so there was like a little window at my feet, and so I kind of saw everything.
Oh my god.
Mr. Floss was in the back with like 2 ladies, and
Yeah, but the view was pretty good. I mean, everything. You
Yeah.
could see everything.
so yeah, we flew over
To the
like
left.
Knott's and what?
A little bit of Disney, I think.
Uh,
Well, not exactly Disney, but like over there, way over there.
Yeah, you
it's
can see
Disney.
the mountain or something.
Yeah.
I don't think you can technically fly near or over Disney because
can't.
That's
Did you wave to Josh when you were going over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, hey, Fluffs, really? Oh, get out of here.
Take me with you.
Exactly. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Then we saw it was just like it was air show day at this local hangar airport. So they had like a bunch of little planes from like World War II and such.
Oh,
And
nice.
It was more like an air museum.
air museum, but then they also had you could go in and like ride in like the planes that would take off and stuff from the old times. Like you would ride shotgun basically. Or,
Yeah,
that's cool.
For
Yeah.
only $55
Oh,
for
Well,
5 minutes.
Yes.
for 5 minutes. We'll take off landing.
I know the person that works for the company that did the helicopter ride, so we got a little bit of a discount
On the helicopter, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like, I think it was 45.
4.
Was it for the helicopter? No, it was 35.
For us, it was 35.
Right.
But regular for adults, it was 45.
Yeah, so we paid.
So we
35.
basically got charged the kid
Kids
price.
Kitty price, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Because we're kids.
But
It was funny though when we were going to the chopper, like actually go inside. Surfer was all like crouching down
because that's
because of the
you
blades.
see that in all the movies. Everyone's ducking down.
I know everyone's.
And
like,
plus,
You don't have to do it though. You still have like a big, I don't know,
you're pretty
5.
tall though.
yeah, I
But
did
you
not want to
still
risk
have
it.
a big 5 feet difference or something.
And and the guy I know, he's like 6'5" or something, so he's quite a bit taller than me, and he wasn't ducking, but I don't know. My luck, I don't want to risk it. I guess my luck is ironic. It likes to have fun and be cruel at the same time. Yeah. But I think the thing that Mr. Fluffs liked a lot was there was this virtual reality ride thing, like a little simulator.
Oh, racing.
Yes.
No, not racing.
I saw the video.
Airplane simulator.
Yeah, so it's basically you're in this
kind of pod.
Yeah, a little pod, but it would spin in 360 degrees, so you could be upside down at some points.
Oh, nice.
And then you could choose different things, like you would project a movie on that. You could either choose like there was like footage from like a actual fighter jet flying over the desert doing barrel rolls and other stuff.
Yeah.
We picked the virtual Star Wars one.
Star Wars one, yeah.
Yeah, it's not Star Wars. It's like similar to Star Tours,
Star Wars.
quote unquote.
Like Wars in the Stars, not actual the Star Wars.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was.
We were laughing
exciting.
because we were going upside down, but Mr. Fluff is a lot fluffier than me, and he wasn't strapped in all the way. So whenever we made that turn,
Yeah, the lady
would go-
didn't. The lady didn't strap me, like tight. And I guess you're supposed to be really tight in those things
Yeah.
because you will be upside down, so you will try to,
Yeah.
fall off the chair.
Did she even check you?
She did.
She did. She was like, But I guess I was like,
He was sitting forward.
I
at
was
the time.
sitting forward, so
So
I should
when
have sat all the way back.
yeah, like I did. So I was strapped in, but then all of a sudden, every time we make a turn, Mr. Fluff is going, "Oh my god!"
Plus, I was recording, so I couldn't really hold on that well.
Yeah,
I was only holding on with one hand.
I have a
Oh my
GoPro,
God.
but it doesn't work anymore, so I have to fix it. So we had to rely on cell phones.
Yeah, you have a GoPro.
Yeah, it's
Which one?
It's the Hero 3.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't turn on anymore, but like the lights turn on and the battery charges and everything. It just doesn't
It's just the
turn
screen.
Teases
on.
you.
Probably the
So
screen
it's-
just bumped and.
take mine. You
I
can have
know.
mine.
We'll
Bro,
talk. We'll talk later. I have it. It's just saying that
You may
I have to
have
take it to an
my
expert.
parts.
I only used it like 3 or 4 times.
Take it to Professor Fluffs.
Oh, yeah.
No,
He can fix it.
he would just stick it on Blender and say it's fixed.
He'll just observe
smash
it.
a hammer.
Don't.
I
It's
see.
fixed.
I see. Yes, it's quite
Yeah.
broken.
But yeah, we then later on we did the Dame Busters and we also saw Avengers. But so I was driving. So I'm the quote unquote designated driver. Let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
So I dropped off Necrofied first because I didn't realize Mr. Fluff was still in the car. So I dropped him off last. But I dropped him off, and in his the place that he lives, there was like this on the street. There was like these road crews working on like the power lines and stuff. So there was like the cherry picker buckets things and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I dropped him off, and then I'm coming out. And as I'm coming out to the main street, we're in then like Main Street is right here, and then a little bit further down on the right there's a road crew. I can't see them, but they're just over there. They're over there. Then all of a sudden, the sky gets really, really bright, and then the most horrible sound you will ever hear. Well, no, it's that sound that if you hear, you're probably going to die in the 3 seconds.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's one of those sounds.
Yeah, it's one of those
Oh.
sounds.
So apparently something happened, and
like a transformer. I don't know.
it blew.
It blew or something.
So
yeah.
those giant bucket battery things.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore. I don't think.
And where
But
was
nothing happened.
Nothing in your area.
No, I mean the transformer blew.
Well, everyone
It
was
a
moving.
Huge light.
Yeah, it was like someone like turned the brightness on the sun, and then all of a sudden just turned the switch off, and then it was like black, and then all the power in the city was gone. And I was like,
Oh.
Yeah, but
I drove.
we still had light.
Yeah, you had still light, but so I kind of inched out and looked over, and the cherry buckets are moving. So, and everyone's not running around like in a panic, but everyone's kind of moving away from it.
Like, whoa, what happened here?
So it doesn't seem like anyone died.
No, the workers are like, there goes
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
It was
But,
technically Saturday.
But anyway, as I was driving home, I noticed that I'm like, weren't there used to be like some streetlights here? And then I realized the whole entire city's power's gone. Like even the emergency power is gone because I guess there's like
Even that? So the lights weren't like flashing red?
no, not even that. Nothing
Oh,
was
wow.
on. So I guess like it because it did like did a feedback that is like it just said just turn everything off kind of thing. So
I guess, yeah.
the fuse burned out or something. So anyway, yeah, Fuss was fine.
I was fine. I got home,
course
plugged
you
in
were.
my phone, I was charging. It was fine.
Yeah, and I was wanted to text Fuss like saying, "Do you still have power?" But the whole way through, I got green lights all the way through. Why is it whenever you need to actually text or something and you don't have a red light to stop at, but
Because you're not
Lights.
supposed to.
well, no, you can when you're at a red light technically
Technically, yeah.
because you're not moving. You can't be moving and texting
I guess.
technically. You were saying?
Yes, Josh?
Yeah.
You wanted to say something?
Interrupt.
I was just saying that technically you're supposed to be parked before you do. But I'm not gonna go there. That's technicalities.
Technically. Yeah.
Mr. Fluffs.
Anyway, but yeah, it was just one of the sounds that's like you don't want to hear.
It was a bad noise. Like, it woke up my mom and my dad, like, oh, what's that? I don't know.
Well,
It's-
you guys were further away. I was like
Right next to it,
I was
yeah.
had front row seats. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, out. I don't want to go out. Mr. Flash, can I sleep in?
No.
No.
Close the door.
But yeah, that's all our stories. We will have a Avengers 2 discussion in our podcast because we're going to talk about spoilers and stuff. So stay tuned.
will?
Yeah.
Boom.
This one?
Oh yeah, and I never told you guys. We're having an Avengers 2 discussion after this.
Oh, okay.
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 I told him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot that. Anyway, is that but yeah, I've been mostly playing just Destiny, just gearing up for the DLC and stuff, but that's about
Okay.
it. Oh, and I got did I ever talk about the servers? Our servers were down for Minecraft.
Yes, you did.
Did I ever talk about it on the podcast?
No, you did not.
Okay, well, there was a point where the service I play for our Minecraft servers was down for a amount of time, and it was like kind of a question, like it was like a 5-hour repair that went on for about
Couple days.
8 to 9 days after it said it was going to end. So there was kind of the uncertainty of we might have lost everything because the day I was going to back up the server is the day they took it down. So it was kind of thing. Good news is it's back and everything's good.
Yay.
Oh, good.
Yay.
Okay.
So
And that includes Agrarian Skies?
well, Agrarian Skies was on there. I did not want to. I did like 3 weeks of work on that, and then it went down. I'm like, I'm not willing to do that.
Uh-huh.
So we'll talk about.
Okay.
So
doing some
Agrarian
more-
Skies and Podcade Labs are still on there?
Podcade Labs was off. I could only do 1 file at a time. So Podcade was good.
Okay.
It was just
Okay.
anyway. But yeah, I guess let's move on to the news.
Yes.
News.
We have news?
So I did think of a good topic because I had a little bit of weirdness with my smartphones, really. And I had the good topic is, has technology gone too far, or is there a point where we're going to reach that point? I
No.
think yes.
It's going to
No.
be so realistic that
No.
you're not going to tell, or what?
No, it's just like there's like
No.
a line that we are going too far with technology. Like technology should not be here at that point. Like a certain moral thing.
Wait, okay, so you're talking about in like video games or just like in general?
General.
Everything else.
In general.
I think it will come to a point one day where we'll probably have to stop until,
And do what?
I don't know.
Hide.
I mean, you stop doing technology and then do what?
I don't know, like,
Perfect the old technology.
But then we. Oh.
because like the whole thing, like with the Terminator thing, that is a possibility,
Yeah.
but we would have to almost solve that problem in order for us to move.
I'm
on.
not really afraid of AI because their AIs are smart and they're going to realize we're just going to kill each other eventually. Why do the effort to do it? So.
But then there's that chance that maybe it'll go the opposite way, but we'll try to have to
Like,
figure
to
out
save
how
this
to-
planet, we must kill all humans.
Yeah, I don't think so. But anyway, I kind of weird thing with my phone. My smartphone knows me too well than I do. So I kind of program like schedule in my phone. I don't really. I just say from this time to this time. There's just one. I just give it a name. That I know, but the
Does
phone
it
doesn't
what
know
you're
it.
allergic to.
I don't. No.
That'd be scary.
Like, no, surfer, don't eat that. You're allergic to that.
I'm not allergic to anything. But anyway. But I don't give it any more information done. It just goes from this time to this time. It's called this, But apparently the latest iPhone can figure out. Oh, you go to this land location at this time for the last couple weeks. You're probably going to go there this coming day. So let me look up all traffic for you in that
Are you
area.
stalking me?
Wait.
So I pulled out.
It doesn't do that.
No, it does. I pulled out my phone, like the top menu, and it says it takes 20 minutes to get to this location you go to every week. There is no traffic right now, so you should be fine. There's traffic one time it was said there's traffic now. It's going to take 30 minutes this time. So it gave you a time estimate of your thing that's coming up. Here's the traffic for that area that you take, and kind of gives you information.
Well, if you had a program, then yes.
I didn't
something
program
will
it
tell
though.
you. Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think it does that.
No, it
So
doesn't.
that would have been a really big feature that I never heard of.
Ow.
Siri's becoming Cortana.
Yes.
Hello, surfer dude.
Yeah.
Here's your route.
Yeah. It doesn't have right
You
now.
know how
but-
I know that sun's not real?
Apparently, you could do something with Siri that I found out recently that you could. Oh, you could change what is Siri, what you call Siri.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
could change it to Cortana. It just
Really?
won't sound
You
right.
actually can.
What?
You can also change it to a guy as well.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's
Who would do that?
Good
though?
news for women.
Sir, man.
Changes.
Ask me a question.
Can we get Jeffrey as the new Siri
Dude,
voice?
yes.
I would have to record something.
Well, maybe if you jailbreak an iPhone, you probably could.
You could. I know you have to record like a certain amount, like 100 phrases of of a voice. Like Siri is an actual person. Like they record it. It's not
Right.
programmed.
Right.
Jeffrey, tell me which streets are free from traffic. Do I look like a satellite to you?
Oh boy. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think the other thing is like the Matrix kind of reality of we're gonna be trapped in a virtual world and we don't want to leave it kind of thing. Not like
Sword Art Online.
yeah, sort of, well no, not to the, sort of our lines extent, but more of like there was this one movie I saw. I don't remember it.
But who's to say that we're not in a virtual world right now?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Explosion.
Mind equals blown.
Because it's boring,
movie?
so it's not a video game.
That's true.
What movie were you talking
Well,
about?
I don't know.
If
Matrix
if
or-
you had the option to live in a virtual world, kind of like an SAO,
I would get 100%. I would actually do it.
you would actually do it.
I would jump in even if there was a risk, but
Me too.
but I would need the option to get out every now and then. If it was like a one-way ticket, maybe it would be 50-50.
But that's like the
Yeah,
movie
you still need
gamer.
your tea break.
tea break.
Well, no, it's just more of like I do want to I probably play more games than everyone here. Fair to say.
Okay.
I play a lot. Let's say that.
Okay.
I play pretty much every day for like every hour on them. But
Uh-huh.
there is a certain point where I'm like, I don't feel like playing games. I want to just watch TV. I want to be a passive viewer
You
instead
can
of
watch
and-
TV in the virtual world,
Yeah,
Good point.
yeah,
right?
I know.
You can make tea there.
Well, yes, I know. But yes, I would if there was something experimental, I would sign up for it in a heartbeat kind of thing because
Yeah.
that would be a lot of
Whoa.
fun.
Experiment.
I would not sign up for experimental.
But it's like 'cause that means you're pretty much signing that if something goes wrong, you
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
do nothing.
Yeah.
You're just stuck. But that's like the movie gamer.
Yeah,
That's kind of
Well,
like that with virtual
Wasn't that a little
reality.
bit different?
no, gamer was
because you were
something else.
controlling.
It was kids controlling
Oh,
prisoners.
not that movie.
Yeah.
No, that
I'm
was a
not-
different movie.
The movie you're talking about is the movie I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's you, but they control robots.
You mean surrogates?
I think
Or-
that's it.
maybe that's it because they
That
were
is
literally,
it.
they literally like got rid of their own lives into a surrogate's life.
And he just lays in bed.
I haven't watched
right?
it. Just saying.
Yeah, was it?
It's an old movie.
We're not.
I know.
It's like Bruce Willis, right?
Bruce Willis.
Yeah,
yes,
it
yes,
is.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's the name I was trying to think of.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Mr. Phelps is like,
But yeah,
Paul.
Like, would you do that? Like, control like a robot or whatever, and just
if it was just like it would just be someone else that you would replace. It would just be a robot body in this
Yeah.
in the world. So we could just lay in that
yeah, 'cause
bed.
you could go from being a 900-pound guy to a 160-pound guy with a robot.
Hey, women.
No.
Women, you mean? Women.
That
Oh, yeah.
no, because
I would do that.
okay.
You would teach people.
Yes.
Anyway, but no, I wouldn't do that because that's not escaping reality or going on a big adventure or something. I want to do that. I want to go on a big adventure kind of thing. So trading places with a robot body to do the same thing I'm doing now is like,
Yeah.
why would I? That's more effort, in my opinion, to go through the whole setup and technical support thing. But, because I'm the one that's going to be having to fix it and
Right.
adjusting it constantly because it's never going to be perfect. But anyway,
Yeah.
but
yeah, I would do it.
yeah. What about you, Josh? What would you do into the virtual reality?
I just love not really.
Just think of this. You're going to have more skills to do your parkour stuff.
But then when I come back to my reality, I can't do it. I get upset. That's like
That's why you go back the next day.
But that's like having a dream where you can do like the craziest stuff, and you wake up, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I can't do it. So, but that'd be dope. That would be dope. I I want to be the one to test it. I want to be the one. I'll be waiting for like some criticism
Make sure
on
that's
it.
not.
I want to hear all the bad things about it, and then I'll think about doing it. And I'm like, sure, okay. Like, I'll come over to your house. Mr. Flood was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go in.
Right, yeah.
And then it's like, as long as you go in first.
Yeah.
VR parties and such.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
I think it would be
A virtual reality Destiny game.
Oh.
my God.
maybe not that, but like an adventure game.
An adventure game.
I think Sword Online is pretty good example.
Yeah, it's pretty much it. Yeah, sort of online.
Which is weird because they have this new, it's like a new vest. It's like, you know how we have the Oculus now,
Right.
where you can see everything around you. There's a vest that literally like
Makes you feel everything.
makes you feel it, and
Yeah.
it's really good. I'm like,
They were someone was talking about that. It was like you could do paintball or something with it.
yeah, you can play any type of shooting games and stuff with it, and you actually can feel it like boom, and it's like it hits you.
Well, it's
You're
just,
like,
it's
oh.
just
not
vibration.
Well,
but-
not painful, but you actually can feel it. Like,
Because it's like, yeah, I want to feel what it feels like getting shot. Yeah, it's always fun.
but it's like I guess it's something with a sound that literally like like when you hear a hit marker or something like that, and it's like you actually can feel it on your chest.
Yeah, I do paintball and stuff, and I think that's quite a bit of fun, but it does hurt quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And it costs quite a bit to get the whole setup. But so having a virtual option of that would be really fun.
that would be fun. Yeah.
Somebody
I
stabs
see a
you
lot
in
of
the
broken
game
legs and
you just
broken
be like,
arms, but-
Marvelous. Oh!
But that's why I'm most excited about Oculus Rift. It's that first set into that immersion barrier because you can zone out on TV and be really connected to it, but there's still that glass you can't get in. That sense of depth and scale. With the Oculus, a lot of people tell stories and stuff like you get vertigo and stuff when you're on something on a cliff edge or something. That it really breaks that world because you feel like you're really there and such, and that really interests me.
But that's just the very, very, very beginning.
This is only the
That
beta
is.
phases too.
Yeah.
It's not even perfect because it's very pixelated and such, and there's no development being made for it because it's not officially released yet. Once it's officially released, then there'll be games coming out dedicated for it.
Yep.
Right now, it's kind of taking old games and sticking the Oculus in there, kind of thing, kind of duct taping it on, and it's not perfect. But
Yeah. So my answer to that is like I don't think technology hasn't gone far enough. We're going to get there, but we're not there yet.
yeah, I think it's like either right at or a little bit after the AI thing when the computers start thinking for themselves. Then it's like we are starting to create life, and we have to take responsibility of that life.
That would suck.
My baby.
Well, not that, but,
You are not the fit parent. It's like, oh no!
but how did it?
But yeah, the Siri can actually give you attitude though. You know that, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
If you ask her certain things, she gives you
That's
like a
programmed in there.
That's programmed though.
Yeah.
But think about it if she really like starts talking to you like not cussing you out, but like saying like, "What do you think you are to ask me all these questions?"
Yeah.
there's this like test or something that I heard like on the Rooster Teeth podcast. They were talking about like the one guy was taking like a ad call, and then he wasn't sure if it was a computer or a human by the way they were speaking, but there was like apparently a test or something, and apparently it almost passed the test or something.
Oh wow.
So and it's like we're getting to that point. And then like there was this one demo, the Square Enix demo, where they put out like a really high end, like they got like apparently like skin, the texture of skin is really hard to animate or create because it's like it bounces light and it also absorbs light and then it moves and such. So it's really really hard to make in the virtual world. So, but apparently
Looks beautiful, by the way.
yeah, they apparently got really really close to it, and like it's getting to that point where like there's stories and stuff that like we're gonna have like virtual actors that are gonna place everyone in and then we're not gonna have any more acting or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's always gonna be places for actors, but I think we're getting closer to that point where we're gonna see that line blur even more, and it's gonna be harder to tell what's live action, what's animated. I heard like I didn't write down the story, but I saw like a story that like the Uncharted 4, Naughty Dog put out like a little thing saying they got like a breakthrough in terms of facial animation or something. It's like something really high quality reaction that looks really really lifelike. So I think we're gonna get there to a point where we can't tell which is virtual, which is not. So yeah.
All right.
And then if we go into the whole VR thing, then it's gonna get even weird because then you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you need to like spin a top or something to tell like, oh, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
the virtual world.
You know, you mean like Inception?
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Yeah. But also, I get bothered how, especially with nowadays with kids and such, that everyone, when they go out, they're all looking at their phones, not the world around them or something. I make it the effort to always put my phone away as much as I can.
Yeah.
But I'm still guilty of, like, I'm looking at my phone or something, like when my phone broke or something, I had to immediately replace it. I couldn't live without my phone, and I'm worried that I have to rely on this piece of technology so much to the point that I can't do that.
Yeah.
Good for you, Mr.
I found the use for my paw.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, phones.
Yeah. Thank you for contributing to the discussion, Mr.
I
Fox.
know. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
No, like I do it like when I'm bored sometimes, like if I'm waiting and like I don't want to look up, like I'll just kind of look down and
yeah.
try to pass the
But
time.
like it was like 23 years ago, it was like something normal to talk to the person next to you on the bus
Yeah,
or something. That was like
course.
normal. Now you try talking to someone, they're like give you this weird look like, what is this crazy person doing?
I don't want people talking to me on the bus.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Why
It's a
not?
stranger.
why are you talking to me?
Because it's a person.
Plus, have you been on a public bus?
Yes.
Do you know the type of
Yeah,
people
Oh yes.
that ride
Yes.
the public
Yeah.
bus?
No, I'm not talking about those.
They're
people. I'm talking about
questionable
normal.
people.
They are very questionable people.
I'm not the questionable people. I'm talking about the normal people. Questionable, yes.
There's normal people on the bus? Well, I was there, so yeah.
They're
yeah.
so normal.
Okay,
I
sure.
mean, most normal people are on their phones anyways, or on their laptops,
right.
or listening to music. So
Yeah.
nobody. I mean, you could talk to the bus driver. That's as normal as you're going to get to a
Yeah.
person.
Right?
Because they'll be quick to start comments like, "Oh yeah, this is where you go." Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like we're relying so much on technology. What happens when there's a thing called like EMP or something? Like there could be something that happens there where it knocks out all technology.
Mhm.
What do we do then? Kind of thing.
We
Die.
No. Well,
We devolve.
We
devolve.
Devolve.
Okay.
That's the yeah.
we make
Well,
a
I mean,
campfire. And
how
they're like,
much would we rely on technology?
Well, I mean, like medical. There's like a lot of medical stuff. There's all our technology and information that we don't are all on the computers and stuff. We don't write books anymore.
Yeah.
So if that gets knocked out, we're kind of screwed.
You see, like in the future, like 200 years, there's some like old guy like, I remember when the cell phone towers fell.
Oh, yeah.
gosh. But that's
Okay.
what that one show Evolution is about, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
when
basically.
everything goes out and they literally have to figure out things and they have to ride horses and everything. Everybody's going mad because there's no
What
Yeah.
movie is this?
the show Evolution.
A show?
Yeah,
Is
like-
that when
okay.
they start going back to steampunk or steam engines and stuff?
it was no. I think they did end up going to Steam for a little bit,
Is the
but
po-
it was
well. Is it the poster is like a bit? It was like a world or something, and then there's like this girl with like blonde hair or something. Is it like that's the
Girl
cover?
with blonde hair.
it
There's
had.
a
back
lot
of
of
her head.
those.
I'm trying to. She has like a sword or something on her back.
I think that's it. I mostly
I've heard discussions about it. It's like there's like certain problems with it.
yeah. It was like it brought up to the point where like people were starting to make militias for themselves and everything.
Making what?
Militias,
Like small armies.
small armies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
like people had to farm and whatnot, and it was like really hard times. And then this guy finds like a way to be able to bring the power back on. People want to destroy it, and people want to take it for themselves, and chaos.
Ah.
Yeah.
So that kind of reminds me of that. Like, will that happen to us, where we end up having to fight for our lives and trade,
Yeah.
and because we might end up losing.
cell towers.
Yeah.
Connor's like, ugh, must get that service. No.
I mean, like we're having like a huge like water crisis right now. So
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're probably gonna figure out something, but
Well, I heard that water crisis was because of the environmentalists.
oh, the environmentalists.
Yeah, because I guess they don't want to kill some animals and like some near the ocean thing, so they're like pour all the water that comes from the mountains that is fresh drinking water into the sea because these little dolphins are dying and therefore we have no water.
Just get rid of SeaWorld. Sorry. Sorry.
Well, technically, we are living in a desert, so there's always a water
Yeah,
crisis.
yeah,
So, yeah. Anyway, but it could be not technology that fails us, but we could have like a big disease, like the division.
Like zombies?
No, like the division.
The Division.
What's that again?
It's that
It's that new game that's coming out.
from
Yeah.
Ubisoft and such. It's
I can't remember.
There was a trailer where like you were like in like New York, and basically,
and then like they like spawned a map out, and it was like a 3D map that spawned on the floor.
Oh, okay.
You might have seen it. Drones.
Yeah, it was like
But it's
snowy
kinda-
or ashy.
Yeah, snowy
It
and
was
stuff.
either snow or ash.
It looked like ash, more like
It looked more like
snow.
ash, right?
It was
Yeah.
probably both.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Snash. It was Snash.
Well,
was it a bomb that like went off, or was it just the whole power?
no, someone like an evil group or something put like a disease on dollar bills and something and passed it around, and so like people got sick.
Bioweapon, pretty much.
Yeah,
Oh, that's sinister. That's just.
it's true.
You want money?
But yeah, apparently it got delayed to either January to March of 2016.
You know they're gonna have it to March, or like they're gonna change it up later. And go, no, it's actually May.
They got well. This is Ubisoft. They got in pretty hot water for delaying Watch Dogs to the point no one cared anymore, and then it came out and it was still broken.
Very
Yeah.
broken.
And then they had the whole Unity, Assassin's Creed Unity, and the whole other games that were broken and stuff.
This is not made by them though.
No, it's by the same people. Well, not Unity, but it's the same company that's putting it out.
It's like the whole thing is.
It's Ubisoft.
What's the same company?
Ubisoft. They did Rayman, they did Assassin's
Okay.
Creed, they did Far Cry, and now they're doing The Division. They're also the same people that are doing that. I think it's Rainbow Six Siege. It's like the SWAT team versus the Crooks.
Oh, that's the Oh, is that the new game you're talking about?
It's Tom Clancy's
so-
something.
I think it's Siege.
Is it Siege?
It's this is Tom Clancy The Division, and
Yeah.
also they're also doing I think Siege, but it's by the same people too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think they probably did too.
Was the Siege one with the SWAT team?
Yeah, it's a SWAT team that drops in from the roof and then they blow holes in the whole house just to
I
rescue one
wanted to
person.
play that so bad.
Yeah,
Is it out?
No,
Is it- oh,
No.
Still
it's gonna come
coming.
after I think The Division.
whenever Division comes out.
Yeah.
But they might be just trying to do what they've been always doing, is trying to fix a bug, then end up making a new bug. And they're like,
Well, that's game development in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's a problem.
But I mean, before the day one patches and the internet and stuff, it was possible to put out a game that didn't have bugs. It just took a long time, and now we're getting to the point where it's now getting rushed out to the point we don't want it
they're
anymore.
not finished.
Plus,
yet.
they commit to dates. Just don't.
because they just advertise it and then people get
It's
all
the-
rowdy.
Well, there's two different parts. There's the publisher and then the game developers, the people making the games and the people that are putting out the games. People publishing the games trying to make the quickest amount of money.
Of course.
It's business. So they're pushing out the game and stuff, but when the game might not be ready, so there's big back and forth and such. I don't know. In terms of, I kind of been burned so much on the Ubisoft stuff that I kind of just like, I will kind of look at it when it gets closer, but for right now it looks good, but otherwise I can't be excited anymore. But yeah.
I'd still play it. It still looks good.
It looks good.
Yeah,
But-
I'll wait.
Wait.
I mean, I'll look when it gets closer to the actual release date that it actually is going to come out and not delayed another 6 months or something. Then I will consider buying it or not.
it looks good though.
It looks.
does look very good. Sorry,
Yeah.
I yawned.
It's okay, Necro.
I thought I was that one other guy. What's his name?
Which one?
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, Daryl.
Daryl. I mean, I think this E3 we're gonna see quite a bit more of the Division, because if it's January to March, we won't. Not this E3, but next E3 will be too late for that release cycle
Right.
if they don't delay it
Uh-huh.
again. So we're gonna see something. I mean, in terms of Watch Dogs and stuff, they did like a little teaser thing which we saw before. So now we're gonna actually see actual gameplay, a little bit
nice.
more of the
Okay.
world and such. I think this time around. So after this E3, we'll have a good idea if it's good or not, or what to do about it. There was some Assassin's Creed news. Apparently, I didn't get it.
Which one? The Syndicate or?
Yeah, Syndicate.
Yes, I did see
Syndicate.
a small trailer on it.
Was that the one with the guy with the nice looking top hat and everything?
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
dope. That looked really. I was like, oh! I got sorry. That's little.
It looks good.
I'm tired of Assassin's
Carriage
Creed.
race.
You're tired of it?
There's too many now.
Yes.
Well, there is too many, but you gotta love the random stories, like how they link up though. It's like nice. The multiplayer you gotta know. The multiplayer is pretty much you just
Well, it's
hunt
not
your
gonna be
friends.
Well, there's no multiplayer in this Syndicate.
Okay, I'm good with that. I'm good with that because I think that the multiplayer is the reason why most games now have so many bugs, because then they have to keep like all the servers like working together. Make sure.
It also splits the development time or team and such, but I don't know.
The horse carriage races. That was the one thing
It's
I
medieval.
saw.
It's medieval Batman. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, it is. Cocaine.
It looks good. I can't be excited. I have to wait until I actually see actual gameplay because all we saw was pre-rendered game footage. It uses the game engine, but it's pre-rendered.
Yeah.
It's like that cheaty thing that they use that it's come to light that a lot of people are using now.
ASLs.
Until you actually see an actual person with a controller controlling it and making mistakes, then I'll consider it. But until then, it looks good. I'll look forward to more info that they'll shove down my
if they're gonna
face.
do like a cane gun thing, like in the 1800s.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, because they made like one of it was like it looked like a cane, but they had like a small.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Though, yeah, it's like in the 1800s with like the Industrial Revolution and such. So that's a good, interesting time. Though at the same time, Unity was a very interesting time during the French Revolution and such. And they kind of...
The heads chopping off, yeah, we know.
Well, no. There was more story and stuff. This is more... There's more stuff to do and do cool assassination stuff. Like, do assassination off a moving train onto someone.
Nice.
That might be pretty cool.
Yes.
That'd be really
That
dope.
would be.
You know, Shadow of Mordor is kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should play it.
Yeah.
I won't play
I need
that.
to go back and play it.
I need to find time to play a game.
A game.
Yeah. But yeah, looks good. So we did also watch. I did show like this one game on GameSpot. Their show called The Point. They were talking about game preservation and like trying to keep games around, even though the developers stop putting it out or it gets lost in time and such. And I don't know. Once I saw this video, it made sense that we should try to archive our games and stuff.
Like there was like few of them out there, or is that the only one that they have like a museum?
Apparently, that's the only. Well, I mean, there's apparently some. Like there's just like a bunch of crates with games in it, and like in terms of in like Congress or something in the U.S. and then, and I guess like as far as he knows, he's like the only one in the U.S. But there's like I guess a few in the U.K. maybe.
As far as he knows, though,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure there are more.
Because I know that I think it's the Smithsonian or it's some like somewhere in Washington they do have like an exhibit of games.
Well, video
game thing.
Yeah, they it's like the museum art or something. They have a section on a few games, and Minecraft got into it one. I don't know if they rotated out and stuff, but but that's just like the top 10 of games or something. What about like games that don't fail but are still should be
that's
archived?
just the museum, but not a preservation.
That I don't know, but
I mean, I'm in like the movie in my great sectors of cinema and stuff, and we're going over movies and stuff, and there's actually a lot of old movies from the old days that I just lost. We can't. It's like hard to find original cut or a good cut. It's now like you got copied so many times. Now we got this old muddy footage. There's no original footage of it. Or there's like in the 70s, what the film they used, it dissolved itself over 10 years or something. So. The 60s and back are good, and the 80s and forward are good, but there's just like this one gray area that's like, unless you were actively, if it was actually a good movie that got copied multiple times into the newer footage, new film stuff, it's just gone. Like you can't open the case to copy it because as soon as you do, it's gonna turn to dust, basically.
Right.
So, and that's just like that's people actually going out and preservation it with like government funding and stuff. There's nothing for video games stuff. Or anything.
Yeah.
We have more like preservation societies for movies and like and books. I mean, especially books. There's a whole, books. But to not have a lot for like video games, I don't understand why.
Video games have definitely became an art form by today's standards, but we still should archive all backlog of games because all this backlog of games led to the games that are now considered quote unquote art. So.
Yeah,
I think we should actually fully invest in to this and such.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I think maybe But then it kind of goes into the whole thing, like who's going to pay for it and who's going to run it and such.
Yeah.
I mean, there is the ESRB, which is it's a
Entertainment Software Rating Board.
yeah, they're an independent company, but that rates all the game companies. They're independent, so no one has bias or anything, but they're like self-run or something. I don't know how they make money or something, or how they stay active.
Are like mostly the preservation societies funded by the government, or are they mostly donations?
I don't know.
Because I would think that
I think
books
they
would
get
be funded by the government. But
yeah, I think like paintings and books and stuff, they get some government funding, but
it's mostly
you always
donations.
hear the stories of government funding not being that much, because you can only slice a pie so many times.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I kind of think maybe we should get like all the head game companies and such to get together, kind of like get the ball rolling, or discussion of like what should we do, because it's all digital stuff. So
Make a UGN, United Gaming Nations.
That'd be nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, look at you, Mr.
I
Fluff.
like that.
Hey.
Professor Fluff's right here.
CEO.
Quick, patent it, patent it.
But yeah, like some kind of society that like maybe like all the major game companies like Sony and PlayStation and stuff, they're there that they could chip in a little bit to help.
Couple million. Yeah.
Well, not maybe a couple million.
I mean, a couple million is just pocket change to them at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, but then it's like, well, we're paying all this. Well, what about these small indie game companies? Shouldn't they pay for it to make sure their games are paid for? It kind of goes into the whole thing of like,
I think they just fear losing all their money. They fear being rejected
yeah.
from all the retro games.
But then
and all that.
it goes in the question: what games should we archive and which games shouldn't?
Well, if they go back to the days where like people was really like enjoying like entertainment like that, they should go to those sort of games and bring them and back to like have a moment that people are like, hey, do you want this back? Do you want to have a chance?
I'm not talking about old games. I'm talking about like a game comes out on the Steam indie market or something.
Mm-hmm.
Should that immediately go into the archive just in case it does become part of gaming history? Because we like in the video that we watched, you don't know until like 20 or 50 years later. Like if it wasn't.
Well, can we make it? We should make a program that annually we look back 20 years to whatever game we came out 20 years ago, and say, okay, we want to preserve these games, and then just preserve those.
Mm-hmm. Well, then you gotta store it somewhere and manage servers and make sure it's secure and have firewalls, and you gotta update the firewalls, and that all costs a lot.
What do you mean digital?
And we
can't do anything physical?
Well, physical, you can only play with anything physical. Time erodes everything. So
yeah,
digital is like the only perfect thing, unless you're maintaining it. Because like, yeah, I mean, like the guy in the video said, like he found these computer chips that had games on it that just were in the box or something.
Yeah,
and you could make the game run. You just had to know how to use those chips and plug them into how you need to know how computers work and such. Like, not just like plugging in a video card and saying you're a computer expert. I'm talking about soldering circuits onto a board kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think we should have a discussion or something on a major scale.
UGN.
Yeah.
That's what's good about. That's why I feel like that's good about Steam, because with games like indie games, like if they were trying to figure out like, okay, should we like try to keep this one like like make sure we hold this for the side to see if we can like bring it back later, because they have these the timers, like how much time do you put into this game. I think if they look back into that time, see if it's like increasing or decreasing, and seeing like okay, we're seeing this decrease, maybe we should just not like, we should keep it for a little longer and see how long it takes before people are just not playing it in general. Or if it's increasing, like, okay, if we have to take a break from it, let's just keep it to the side and then bring it back later.
Yeah, but then that kind of goes into the whole category of what is considered art and what should be or should not be saved. I mean, there is an idea of like, okay, we keep an active log of every game, and then over the years we kind of whittle down the list and stuff. Who makes that call of whittling down the list to delete stuff and such off that server?
Good point.
What, if, go back a couple hundred years, who knew that Picasso paintings were valuable or something? It could have been trashed.
Yeah, nobody knew.
Or something. So it could have been gone, and we would have never had that. But over time, it survived somehow, and we now we're lucky enough to have those paintings and such that we have found. There are a few paintings I've heard that Picasso has trashed or painted over paintings in the past and stuff that we just are not going to see anymore, kind of thing. So there's that thing. All right, so I think that's kind of the thing. So some slight news: Payday 2 is getting a permanent price cut and all of the DLC.
Yeah.
I highly recommend Payday 2. I know it's different, Mr. Fluffs. I know it's different from Payday 1 because you have to move the bags and stuff, and you say you're annoyed by that. And a lot of people are annoyed by that. And I'm somewhat annoyed by it, but it changes the game to make it different enough that
it's just something to get used to. It's
you gotta get used to it. You gotta play it, and you're like, okay, this is a new hassle they have to deal with while pulling off a heist. But in like the big bank heist or something, you have to carry the drill parts, and it's like 3 or 4 bags. You gotta make trips back and forth and drop the bags into it, and makes the drill to drill into the bank vault. In Payday 1, you had a drill magically appear out your ass, kind of thing.
The bunny.
And then it just like
it's
just there.
But that's what. Yeah, the bunny. That's the random drill.
So, I don't know. It's annoying, but it adds that realistic thing that it's like, okay, it makes a little bit more sense. And
that's what you expect from it. Like you can respect that because that means like, oh, it's not just easy just to, hopefully you won't want to heist the bank. But
I have still not beat that big bank heist. It's really, really hard. We should play it later on.
Okay.
But,
I'm down. Hey.
And then someone added Payday 2 Crime Wave Edition is coming to Xbox One and PS4 June 26th.
Yes.
Nice.
I added it.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I'm probably gonna get it.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Because it's way easier for me to just grab my controller and play on the console than to sit down on.
But
my
then
PC
I have to
and
restart all my ranking stuff.
You do. I don't. I'm like, I don't know what level I am, but
I forgot what level I am. I haven't played.
I'm probably like level 10, and
you played the Halloween,
and you guys are like level 150.
Right.
No, well, that's Payday 1. I'm almost maxed out. But I kind of gave up. I'm like, I'm at the point where I will survive what we're trying to do, but I'm not going to get all the weapons and stuff for Payday 1 because the way it works, you get a new weapon every time you ranked up. Did you play Payday 1?
I did play Payday 1. I loved it. It was so much fun.
It's fun.
Back.
Well,
aren't they the ones Overkill? Aren't they the ones that are working on the Walking Dead video game?
They announced they were going to work on it. There hasn't been any news on it, but they are working on it. I don't know what they're planning.
Did you see the video for that?
What video?
Oh my god! I guess it was just like a teaser video.
Oh, you mean the thing
trailer?
I put out? It was they did like a website of it, and it was counting down days, and you just hear the radio, and then it ended.
Wait, radio? Okay.
There was radio on the wall, and then you just saw the camera's just on a wall. You saw a door and a little bit of window.
The girl.
Yeah, you heard a girl.
Yes, I just saw that this week.
Oh, I did a video coverage of it on my own channel.
Did you?
When it came out.
Oh my god, that video hit me hard.
What was it?
Well, I watched it with headphones, and I was like, I wasn't expecting it. I'm like, oh!
Wow. Oh, we have to show it to you guys after we finish this.
I'll play my video that I made. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, they're working on that game, and that video really got me hyped for it.
Well,
so.
It's kind of funny that so the company that was Overkill Studios, they were going into bankruptcy, and then they put out one last ditch effort, and they put out Payday, the heist, and that just spun out of control. And now they're making so many games now. Yep, and it's just kind of that one thing.
So Payday saved the day for them.
Yeah, and they reward the community for it, coming out with like a bunch of free update or free DLC and stuff. Especially for PC, like there's tons of free DLC that's not released on consoles. So that's why it's actually good to play on the PC in terms of Payday 2 because you get a lot more stuff to play with. And then there's the whole mod community.
Crime Wave Edition. We don't know what that includes.
That includes most of the DLC. Well, it's after a certain point, but they're still going to come out with DLC. So
after that, yeah, I understand.
So it's like season 1 and 2 of DLC, but there's still going to be season 3. It's not called season, but it's easy way to explain it. Yeah. So yeah, Payday was that. Oh yeah. What character did you choose, Josh, in Payday 1?
Payday 1. No.
You don't remember?
No.
I think we know it. Well, I always played as Hoxton, and then Necrofine was Dallas, and
Dallas,
then Mr. Flash was Wolf, and then we always had Chains on the side. That was the original 4. I mean, they've added more.
did I play as? Like I was really loving.
I mean, there was a guy with the kind of like red eyes, and then there was a guy with like a chopped off nose, and then a guy with a mask or flag on his mask.
Yeah, I was gonna say they all had masks.
Yeah.
I think
I can show you a picture on it.
I think it was Wolf, but my favorite there was this.
Wolf was mine.
Huh?
Wolf was mine.
Yeah,
Yeah. We all always have to be our characters because we got used. But we played it so much.
Well, sorry, Mr. Fluff. You have to be the fourth one now. Who was the fourth one?
Chains.
You have to be Chains.
Chains.
What? Chains was awesome in the first one.
Wolf was good.
Yeah. Anyway, well,
sorry, Mr. Fluff.
Well, now there's like,
who has the wolf head here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You have the wolf head.
Yeah, you got wolf hat on your wolf head.
On my wolf head, yeah.
It's kind of Inception.
Wolfception.
Yeah, Wolfception.
One.
But yeah, but now there's like 8 or 10 heisters now.
There's a lot more?
Yeah, there's a lot more in Period 2.
Is that good?
Yeah, there's females and characters and such.
There's females?
You can create your own though, can't you?
No.
Isn't there? They're making a custom mode that you can actually create your own heister.
No.
You sure?
Well, you can customize your mask in Period 2.
Do they have a night mask? That would be awesome.
That's probably what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you can customize it. You can add stickers and other stuff to it. And all
Make it look like a certain. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You can make it a certain shape. And
yeah, but in terms of like the voice and the character behind
that's
the
just
mask,
the person.
that you can't change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're kind of
The
taking
baby
a little
face.
bit longer, so we should speed.
Oh.
If they have like a night helmet, I'm totally down.
Maybe.
You want to speed through? I'll do that.
No. And let's show. No. So in our news, we got more news about Konami and such and all things going on. So this one guy, he put out like a kind of like a news story kind of coverage of like what's going on with Konami, and then Konami came and took his video down, and then there's a whole back and forth thing.
Yep.
I kind of did.
But then it went back up.
Yes, for now, because I guess they misfiled the paperwork to take it down or something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but the address.
And I kind of went into a little bit of the legal action behind it. Konami had the right to take it down because they use game footage and such. And it was, in terms of journalism and stuff, it kind of broke the rules of like, I guess you gotta have 2 sources to make an actual story, and you only had 1, so it's considered slander. So, and if slander could hurt your company's image, so you have the right to control slander and stuff. But in my personal opinion, this would, if Konami didn't do anything, it would have been just another guy angry on the voice or on YouTube making noise, and no one would track attention. The fact that he went out of the way to silence this one particular video means he was onto something that he was not supposed to announce just yet, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it was kind of weird that it was just basically Konami's done with console games. They're ending all their series and going to mobile. And
that's lame.
I think in the last week or so, they officially announced it, that they're actually doing that. So,
well, what games did Konami make?
They made the Silent Hills, and then I know their Metal Gear is another one. And then there's been a few other series that they liked or did that a lot of people like, but I don't know. In terms of like game series and stuff, I think Metal Gear, like Konami or the guy that helmed it for so many years that keeps trying to leave, I think he ended it not this game that's about to come out, but the game before that, like it ended and it was like perfect. And then they said, "Oh, let's do one more game." I'm like, okay, kind of thing.
Okay.
So I think Metal Gear has done everything to make
Konami.
Well, not Konami, but it had a beginning, middle, end. It wasn't like Mass Effect 2 and then just stopped. It didn't finish the story. So I think they said what they needed to say, and now it should be just, they shouldn't keep going and running into the ground kind of thing, which is good. But at the same time, I think there's other games that they could do more with, and people want to see more with. So I don't know. I think it would be good if those types of games, they could pass it along to other people that want to continue on with it or something. But that's
and then
all.
Mess it up again.
But yeah, basically, in Japan, mobile is huge. Like,
oh yeah,
it's huge. Like the only 3DS,
like PS Vita and 3DS are huge,
and then over here they're like, eh.
Yeah.
Even like mobile phones are still huge over there. compared to here. Even
Are
though,
they?
Yeah.
That I don't know about. I know like 3DS and PS Vita, but I don't know like.
Well, that's why like Nintendo is doing some mobile games, and now Konami's dedicating just to mobile games and stuff. Like they're going to make games just for mobile and not console. That's because Japan, that's their whole thing. Is no one buys home consoles in Japan apparently. Not even Xboxes or PlayStations or anything. It's just
Yes, they do.
no, they don't. Well, not as much. They play more mobile games. The Vita is a lot more bought over there than PS4 and stuff, and I guess that's just because in their culture they're more out and about kind of thing.
No one buys consoles from their own country.
Apparently.
Does that mean they're cheaper over there?
Well, no, they buy it. It's not like here.
Oh, I
A
know,
lot of people
as much as, like,
more
North
buy.
America.
A lot of people here in the U.S. buy PS4 more than Vita. Over there is flipped. A lot more people buy Vita and not PS4. And
That's
Xbox.
weird.
Xbox it has long history of not selling at all over there.
Really?
Over there, yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo's Nintendo,
Of course, Nintendo.
but there's also the 3DS. That's a mobile thing. So
That was sold more.
that's the Wii U. No one's buying it over everywhere because it's many people are speculating. No one knows it's the new console. It's not because it's Wii U. Everyone's thinking, oh, it's just an attachment for the Wii kind of thing, which makes sense. But yeah, apparently the Nintendo's still around is just because everyone's still buying 3DS like crazy.
Damn.
Does that mean that it's more cheaper over there?
Same price.
Yeah.
It's just that's just their culture.
Yeah, their culture is very different from us. I've been watching some like I saw like YouTubers react and got some Japanese YouTubers to react to the same commercials, and they're like, "This is normal to us. What are you talking about?" It's just a night and day thing of like the YouTubers are over here are like, "What is this kind of thing?"
Funny.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting in terms of the culture like difference and stuff. But I'm always
So
interested.
they probably freak out like over things that like we find normal. Or
Yeah, to a
whatever.
degree. Well,
Like
not
that one
it's
commercial.
not
Yeah, of course.
our. I don't know. In terms of wackiness, our commercials are tame, but they don't really get it. It's like what are they selling kind of thing. Yeah, in terms of our commercials, it's like what?
But have you seen their commercials?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh my gosh.
I think that's America like staple like to show Japanese commercials to each other.
Yeah.
But our commercial just now, what we saw was like weird, like get rid of your friend for yogurt. I was like, wait, we were like, what?
I'm like, yeah, your new best friend.
Yogurt.
He leaves like,
And
if you lost your new best friend, here, get a yogurt.
it's like, here's your new best friend. It's like, what?
Yeah.
All I saw was this guy with long nipples. I don't know what the fuck you're selling.
What?
You know
We
those
showed
weird-
it. That was a commercial. That was a movie.
Remember that
The video?
one? I remember that.
It was
I seen
it was a movie.
Okay, I
it was a
remember that,
commercial. I showed it to you. You were here,
Yes.
and you were here.
So that is
You
what
were
we're
not-
I've
talking
seen it.
about.
I've seen it
Okay.
though.
I knew it was gonna come up
I've actually seen
since
it.
we're
I was
talking
like,
about this.
Yeah, that was weird.
But
Weren't you saying-
I've read articles where they say that even Japanese people think that's weird. It's like it's not normal over there. They also think it's weird, but they make more weird stuff over there.
Well, they
I can imagine.
well like in the video I saw like they recognize it's weird, but at the same time it's plastered all over the place, and then all the commercials are all like that, so it's just quote unquote normal kind of thing. It's
Yes.
the wackiness level is normal for them, but the wackiness level over here is different, so it's normal or weird to us.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, if you define weird and normal, it's just whatever
How you look
is
at it.
out of your normal cycle kind of thing. What is expected is normal, and I guess Mr. Plus.
Where's my phone?
I don't know.
Where's my phone?
You lost it?
I don't know. It's under me, but yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
all
Anyway,
that fur.
in our news, Incredibles 2 is getting...
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da. Wait, that's the wrong one. No, that's the right one. Okay,
I think it was.
that's really close to James Bond. So I was like, wait.
Copyright.
I can't do it. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
sound like James Bond.
But
Oh,
No
I
keeps.
love Incredibles.
I love it too.
Yeah, I love
It
it
was-
too.
But,
All right.
Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, it's still going on. Like it's always been still going on for the last time. It's now gaining a little bit more speed now that Brad Bird has finished Tomorrowland, which is coming out. Is anyone excited for that?
I'm not excited, but I do want to see it.
I'm like, it's George Clooney. It looks cool. I'll give it a shot, kind of thing. But
Wait, for which
Oh, we saw
Tomorrowland.
we saw a 10-minute preview at the Avengers.
Yeah.
I saw it too. It actually looked pretty cool.
it
Yeah,
looks
it
it looks
look-
interesting.
I keep kicking you.
Yeah, I know.
Talk
like the
Mr.
robot
Mackerel.
guy that like they showed for the first 10 minutes, like where he goes.
I
"You have-"
was like-
that was funny because like
It was like funny and creepy.
Yeah, it was funny, creepy because he was like saying, "You have 10 seconds," and he's like smiling. You know, this big smile. It's,
Well, it's Disney.
I know
Yeah.
it's funny.
It fits. But I don't know. I was always on the fence about, is this a Netflix thing or is this go to the theaters and pay that
Well,
much?
if
for
you're
it?
gonna say Netflix, then you have to wait a couple years for it to be on Netflix.
Yeah, and Disney's pretty like skeptical about Netflix
Okay,
having their stuff.
Rent it at home on iTunes and stuff.
For
Redbox.
on-demand.
How about
Redbox.
How about Redbox?
Yeah, $1 worth.
Or yeah, like the other cheaper options, or is it like something like Avengers where you?
Oh, you know those shady websites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
What are we talking about?
No, what?
Nothing.
We're not incriminating ourselves
No.
anytime new.
Hi, Mr. Fluffs.
Like I'm curious.
Hello,
about
Josh.
the movie, but,
Mr.
yeah.
Floss does not speak for Podcade Industries.
No,
How's your paws doing?
they're warm.
They look
Nice
Okay.
and warm.
Anyway, but yeah, I'm still debating on it. It's May 22nd, I think, for Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
It's coming up,
Yeah.
so
Hmm.
it's around finals and stuff. But I mean,
Isn't that Memorial Weekend?
I think. I don't know.
Oh, that's
I think it is.
crazy.
Well, that would make sense. And usually movies come out Memorial Weekend and the holiday weekends and other stuff, especially Christmas weekend. That's always
Even crazier.
There's a really good one coming out Christmas, but I do not remember which one.
Star Wars.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was like,
Yeah, that one.
yeah,
Okay,
the ones that
that
you have
one.
not seen.
They closed down freaking Tomorrowland for Tomorrowland. So all the celebrities were there, George Clooney, everyone.
Wow.
And literally they made a huge hedge just so nobody can like take pictures of it, even though the people have those selfie sticks. I was like,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was really weird just like walking out of work.
Did you actually see George Clooney?
No, I didn't. I saw a picture with somebody that worked there as well that saw George Clooney. I'm like, he was mean. I wish I saw him. But yeah, you just see a huge hedge in the entrance of Tomorrowland. You're like, whoa,
What's going
they were
on?
serious. And then just people like, because I guess I had my normal clothes on, so they were like, oh hey, how you doing? Just step over there. I was like, I do work here. I'm not. I'm going home, not
Yeah,
over
you
there.
are.
I work with you. I had lunch with you. Why are you not talking to me?
Wait, so they actually closed off the entire.
They
section?
closed out the whole entire Tomorrowland section, just and
Just
they
for
made
that
sure
date?
for that night. It's like an after party type of
Oh,
thing
for the
them.
night. I was like,
Are they? Like,
I love
Uh,
Tomorrowland, so if they closed up for the whole
Yeah.
day and that was the only day that I went, I'd be mad.
It was like it wasn't the whole day. It was more like
Towards the end.
I just came off of work. It was like around 5:14 around there.
Okay.
okay.
They
And-
did something similar with us, like in the AFE
Mhm.
viewing. You know, it was just like right in front of the castle, so you couldn't go to the castle, and they probably
Mhm.
closed off behind it because there was
Yeah.
fireworks. And
Believable, yeah.
yeah, they gotta be safe.
Pyro.
Behind the castle, you can actually watch the fireworks from behind the castle.
Really?
It's actually pretty cool. It's actually loud as all get out. Yeah, it's really cool how you can actually because I watched it once from behind the castle. It was like, oh my goodness, it's actually really close.
Let's see. Oh, no, I'll talk about that later. We're kind of running out of time. So also American Idol got canceled.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yay.
I did not like. I lived with my mom and sister for a good couple years. And they loved American Idol.
Mm-hmm.
They loved it to a degree.
And I'll be honest. I am excited that it's off.
We have the
I-
voice now.
And the voice.
Oh, that's just as lame.
No, it's actually better. He's actually picked good singers. No offense to Robin Stutter. I'm sorry, but it's actually.
I think the first season of American Idol was like legit,
Mhm.
and after that it was like,
That was pretty
let's
cool.
get these worst people and put them out there. And
Yeah, it was just
It's
mostly
like-
about the auditions, like
Yeah.
people being horrible.
Yeah, I mean, there was that one guy that got really famous for being the most horrible
Yeah.
person, but
Wait. You talking about that one guy where he was singing "Sheep Bang," something like that? It was. Like
I don't
some
know. There was
weird-
just I was
That was
knew
a
there
little
was
kid.
one.
Yeah.
I
was a
know
kid.
there's this one
That was
guy
what?
that got really
I was a kid.
That was a kid.
I was a kid.
well teenager.
He was
Yeah.
a teenager.
Yeah,
He was like, because you can be 16 and audition for the show.
yeah
Okay.
with parent consent.
I think that's why they're changing up so you think you can dance because I think people are starting not to watch that anymore.
I don't know. I never got into the whole reality TV show.
Are you
thing.
smarter than a fifth grader? Like one of those weird.
Except
I don't like those shows. They make me feel dumb.
Well, those
Yeah,
are
I know.
with game shows. I'm kind of like, okay, they're competing for like they're being
they're not real. I don't believe in game shows.
well
Yeah,
well in terms of like who wants to be a millionaire, but I forget the other one. That's like there's like 3 contestants that have to like answer really smart questions like
Jeopardy.
I think that's what it is.
no. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
might
just,
be
I think it's more than 3, but yeah.
Anyway, it's like those. It's actual game shows and stuff. Where
It's always fun to
Wheel
watch
of
Jeopardy to
Fortune
see
or-
how much like retarded you are when you don't know what the answer is.
yeah.
Wipeout. That's legit. Come
That's
on.
legit. Yeah.
That's funny.
That's
That's
legit.
funny.
Okay, who would do?
I see you being in there.
Yeah.
Actually, I would. Actually, I'm guilty. I would go to audition for that show.
Really?
And
Oh, Podcade Wipeout.
yes.
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 Right
Oh,
up.
let's
Yes.
do it.
Yeah.
Elimination
You
mode.
put me in
Yeah.
a leotard and I walk around.
I was thinking putting you in a suit of armor to help
Oh my god.
see if you sink or swim.
Okay. I'll do that.
How you handle the big balls?
He'll just pop them.
But like they had the old Wipeout. It was the Japanese or Chinese version.
I think it was a Japanese version.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and they actually did like where they added like the voices to it.
Yeah, they weren't.
Yeah.
I don't think they were redoubling it, or they were making up their own.
Yeah. That was funny
Lines.
though. That was funny.
It was
watch.
funny
Was it?
the first couple times. After a while, kind of
Yeah.
like, okay, this is just the same episode over and over again.
I don't know. It's,
I also liked America's Ninja Warrior.
Yes.
Kind of the same.
Yes.
I thought that was the same. What we were talking about?
No, it's.
No, you're talking about
different.
Wipeout.
No, what Necrofine was talking about before, or after
Oh,
Wipeout.
no.
The Japanese thing you were talking about just now.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was like the
That wasn't America's Ninja Warrior, though, right?
No.
No.
Like, you mean, it wasn't just Japanese.
There's more than one.
It wasn't just Japanese, you know.
There was American Gladiator, but I think that's different from.
I don't think that's Japanese at all. I think that literally is.
No, like yeah, there were. Okay, I don't know what I'm
I
talking
think
about.
we're,
Okay.
I think we're
On
skating,
other news.
yeah, we're skating the line real quickly. So there's been some rumbling about Fallout 4. Woo! Okay. Yeah, everyone can clear their ears now.
it's like almost confirmed by now.
Okay, I can say this is probably the best time to get a Fallout 4 announcement at the C3. We got a Bethesda solo show we're going to see. There's been like a few rumblings of people playing Fallout 4 cinematic trailer on their portfolio and everything. If it doesn't happen this year, it's not going to happen at all. I'm sad to say, but it's going to be one of those things of like Half-Life and the Last Guardian and such. Like that's still going on apparently for the last like 10 years. Like I don't know. But then there's people who's like, well, it could be an online Fallout like the online version of Skyrim. Or
Well, they actually did have an online version of Fallout, but it.
well, that was like top down. That they're talking about like taking the whole online.
Oh, actually going with it, or
Well, they did get the rights to that name back in a couple of years ago for it, so they could have spent the last couple of years developing it. Now that they got the name, and since they did the trial and error of this Elder Scrolls Online, it does kind of make money, and we could see that. So we wouldn't see a Fallout 4, we could see a Fallout Online.
yeah, we could.
It's kind of like Halo.
Uh,
In, what was
Or
that?
the
Russia.
Yeah,
Russia, yeah.
Yeah, not that, but more World of Warcraft kind of thing.
Okay.
But first person or third person, however.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Okay.
Certain games can work for MMOs in an MMO because, like in World of Warcraft, for like number of years, there's this one quest where you had to help like find our wagon wheel for this one wheel, and they would still be broken down 10 years later or something, and it bugged a lot of people that they're still there. I don't know. It just is. In terms of Fallout, I think it needs to be some like a solo world kind of thing. So I if I had to pick, I would say Fallout 4 compared to Fallout Online. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm iffy about Fallout now. It upsetted me how they ended the third in the New Vegas, because once you finished it, you couldn't go back to the game.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, you know what, I'm done with this. I literally stopped playing the game just because of that. Because I was like, what's the point? I built up my character, all this strong guy, and I can't destroy anything with him.
Can you do that in Skyrim?
I think you can.
I think you can. Because
You can.
I don't hear people raging about that.
Yeah.
And I played Fallout and I did play what was before Skyrim?
Oblivion.
Oblivion. Yeah, I played Oblivion for a little bit.
That was a good game.
We'll talk about that later.
There was bugs with it, but overall it was a good
anyway,
game.
but they really got Skyrim, the formula of like the biggest thing that bugged me was the camera zooming in on their faces and stuff. Now Skyrim is like you would just the world wouldn't pause whenever you talk to someone; it would continue moving and stuff.
Yeah.
It's the little stuff like that I think made Skyrim be the lightning in a bottle that it was, kind of thing. Like a lot of people love Skyrim and played it hours on it. Even people that never played any of the other Fallout games or the Bethesda games, they still play Skyrim for years now.
It was fun. It was more open world.
It was an actual world that you felt alive, and I think they nailed it. And from that, they did do Skyrim Online or Elder Scrolls Online, which it was. I heard it was okay. I don't know if it was good or not, but I don't know. Yeah, I think we're gonna see something Fallout related. I just don't know what exactly.
Should make a Fallout theme park.
No.
Well, let's go to Junkyard. I think that's what it is.
Junkyard? Okay. Yeah.
Speaking about theme parks.
Yeah, I think speaking of theme parks, Nintendo has announced that they're going to work with Universal to add their characters into rides and such.
That'd be cool.
I'm kind of okay with that. I mean,
I'm definitely okay with that.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people are, especially with amiibos and everything, a lot of people are really interested in the Nintendo stuff.
Merchandise.
In the merchandise.
Yes.
I think I would definitely go to,
they should make a Nintendo Land. Like, all Nintendo.
Well,
not just Universal Studios section of Nintendo.
Kind of like they did with Harry Potter.
I heard that's what they're doing over in Orlando. I heard, because their Marvel area is supposed to be, they're supposed to be changing it up because due to Disney buying out Marvel. This is just things I heard. And,
rumors.
Yeah. And also, because I don't work there anymore, but Universal Studios, you heard that they got rid of House of Horrors. That could be where they put some of Nintendo Land at.
Well, I think they did confirm that it's going to be in Orlando, not California, because California is really tiny and they can't really do much. And I don't know. They have the land.
Yeah, they have. Ooh.
I mean, I've been to Disney World. It's like scary huge how
in
big
Orlando.
Yeah,
in
Orlando. Yeah, in Orlando. It's huge.
It's like its own state. It's like literally.
It is
island.
a state.
Yes.
If you add up all the parks, it is really a state.
You have to take a boat or a train, or he literally has to go places
like to get to the Animal Kingdom, you take the boat. To go to like Epcot and such, you take the monorail. It's themed, and then train to normal Disneyland kind of thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hollywood Studios, you literally had to take a 20-minute boat ride over there.
What?
Yeah.
And you're like... Oh,
because it's all swampland. Like Walt Disney back in the day, he just bought a big, huge land for nothing.
It's pretty much an island, yeah.
And you can do whatever you want on it.
So, Nintendo Land over at Universal Orlando.
What rides do you want to see?
Mario Kart.
That's easy.
But not as a simulation ride, but actually like a roller coaster. Have different seats, different colors, like Mario, Luigi, and literally zoom, like Superman type of ride.
I've seen low budget go-karts like that, but they don't do the official races. It's just I'm driving a car.
Well, they should do that because what Disneyland has for cars.
But we also did K1 Speed racing. Have you ever did that?
Yeah, I have, and that's fun. Yeah.
That's the official Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Because they actually track races and stuff. You could say this person scaled and that. I mean, you got planned for an advance kind of thing, but
they should have it where you're on a track and then you see a shell coming at you and it hits the back.
Oh, that's a good question.
And your cart spins and then but it keeps going
dope.
Forward.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I think
the banana.
They could they could do that. They could have little lights on the track, and then if you run over, the light will go out, and then you have a little computer screen that tells you what item you got. You can push a button. If you aiming the cart at someone, it would launch it to it, and then either the cart would slow down or something. So I think they could do
if
it.
If you had a shell, then you would fire it, and then that like it would send the message to that cart to spin or something,
or slow down or something.
or slow, like something like that.
And
But
that'd be fun.
That'd be really fun.
it would be fun, but it's very complicated and
That's
costs a lot.
Yeah,
If it costs a lot, will they do it? Is the question.
And that'd be cool if they had like a little rainbow road type of track, and there's a certain
Yeah.
spot where you actually automatically just go off the track, and they have like a drop scene, like, and it slowly brings you back up. It's like, no!
I don't know about that, but maybe they could have a tunnel that would change to like a rainbow road kind
Yeah,
of thing.
that'd be dope.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
They should have a Pokemon World,
They could.
They could.
I could see that really easy.
kind of like Jurassic Park, but with Pokemon.
But then that would make the Pokemon world kind of like a water park in a way. That would make sense because then they have
Oh, no! You know what would be fun? You know that one game for Nintendo 64 where you would take pictures of the
Pokemon
Pokemon?
Snap.
Yeah, it's
that'd be
Pokemon
so
Snap.
dope.
Wouldn't that be cool?
like have a little safari type of.
Yeah, something like that. Oh my god,
That'd be crazy.
That would be awesome.
You could do that. I can see that for little kids. Yeah.
Not just little kids.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just
us
saying.
yeah, we love. We're like, yeah, throw the
Kids at
Pokeballs,
heart.
throw the apples. Are like, yeah.
It's like, how old are you?
Or
I'm
kids at
6.
heart.
I am 7.
There is also like they have like so many properties they could do. They have F-Zero.
Mhm.
They could do like a space ride for like with Metroid. Flying in the ship, and
Yeah,
crash
yeah.
landing and such. They could do Super Smash Bros or something. I don't know what they could do.
How would that work though?
Yeah, how? Well,
Boxing ring.
Oh, the boxing ring.
Disneyland. Okay, yeah. Wait, no.
Disneyland. Wait, what?
Studio. Sorry. Studio.
Get your lands right.
Yeah. Well, it'll be like a type of ride.
Mario
that
Party.
Mario Party. Ooh, that's dangerous. That families will be separated
Oh my
coming out the park. They were like, "You did this to me. You took my doggone stars." Like, no,
I'm not in Benton.
You are dead to me.
Remember that prenup? Yeah, it was for a reason because of this.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That was dark. Whoa. That's Mario Party for you.
That is Mario
My
Party.
cheeks start hurting. I was laughing.
I think we're gonna just quickly go over this. There was some controversy about the Witcher graphics being downgraded in terms of trailers and stuff. I don't know. Until the game actually comes out, it's gonna be fine. The console version is always gonna suffer because it's
Yeah.
console. I'm going in terms of Witcher. It looks worth getting on the PC because you can like max everything out and such. Yeah, I'm a
you
PC
need a
gamer.
really high-end PC though.
Once you get to a certain point, you just need a new graphics card every other year or so.
Yeah, you know how much graphics cards cost?
$200 or so.
There you go.
But isn't it worth it?
It is.
Is it?
It is.
Well, I'm
Is
asking
it?
you,
It is.
Mr. Fluffs.
It is.
Oh, no,
He's like,
I
it
don't-
is.
I
It
don't know.
is. The
I don't-
conscience
I don't
is telling you.
PC game that much.
Okay.
Not yet. You're slowly switching over to it.
I don't think I will.
Converted.
I don't
Give it a
I
few
don't
years.
have
The funds.
not funds, but
Once you work for Podcade full time, I think you'll switch over quickly.
I will have to. Yes.
Well, you're gonna be playing everything. You're gonna have PS4 and Xbox One and a PC at your house. Oh, and Nintendo.
Oh,
And
and you're gonna have to buy me a PS Vita too.
I don't think that's part of company expenses.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sure it is.
Well, that's mobile. That's not.
Yeah, you can't record mobile until you figure out that part. Then you can't say.
Isn't it?
We got a crotch cam.
That's,
Well, no, there is the Vita TV. You can do that.
but that's extra.
Yeah. And then what games are exclusively on the Vita that aren't on the PS4 too?
Good point.
Yeah.
Well, that's all.
Anyway, moving on.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah, Dragon Ball's coming back. So this is Dragon Ball Super is what it's called. It's gonna take place between Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT.
Oh wow.
I think we're all Dragon Ball fans here, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I watched the whole thing, but
we,
yeah.
we grew up in the 90s, so you have
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah. 90s kid.
Yeah, 90s kid.
It's over 9,000.
Well, that's more of a meme now.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. When I saw the ending of GT, I was like, I before that I was really into Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and stuff, and then I saw GT. I learned recently that GT was not to what the creator wanted.
It was not, no.
So, but at the time when they finished, I was like, wow, they made a really good ending for the series. Like,
In GT is when Gohan and Vegeta fused, right?
Yeah.
Gogeta?
Uh,
or Gogeta or something like that?
The way you said that was perfect.
Gogeta.
Gogeta. Gogeta.
This is a Pokemon.
But that wasn't GT, right?
No. Where did you do the fusion?
Yeah.
That's Z. That's the ending of Z.
I don't know.
Oh no. What I'm thinking of is Super Saiyan 5 or 4.
How many of those are there?
I don't know.
There's a
Or
lot.
Super
God.
Saiyan. There's Super Saiyan God now.
Super Saiyan God?
Yeah,
Yes.
I heard about that.
And the
like,
Dragon Ball Z Kai series, I think it is.
is that good?
I don't know.
With Dragon Ball, you always have to have the lore be fudgy because apparently there's always a new version, even though they said this is the latest version. Next season, this is the latest version. There's nothing after this. Next season.
Well, Saiyans by definition have no limit to their power.
Eh.
They have a mod for Minecraft. Speaking of that, it's really hilarious.
Minecraft?
Like, yeah.
Oh, we should do it.
And it's like
what?
once you die, you get go up to King Kai.
King Kai.
Oh,
King Kai.
Kai.
I was saying King Kai.
Uh-huh.
Why? And then he gives you a senso bean, and
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's really hilarious. Like gives you a bean, and you go back down to Earth, and you have to pick up your stuff again. Obviously, they have all types. It's hilarious. You
Oh,
would love
really?
it.
Oh, we should do
It
that.
has little
Okay,
like,
we'll do. I'll write that down. But there was like another mod where it's like a kung fu mod or something that
yeah.
I need to show them that it's really funny. But we just don't have time to do those mods.
Good
Yes, we
point.
do.
We'll talk about
They
it.
also have like
Okay.
the
We
little
don't-
T-Rex, the little dinosaur meat, and it's still hilarious. You eat it like fills up your health too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You'll like it.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a lot in terms of mods, especially for Minecraft. There's a lot out there. But yeah, speaking of mods, we're gonna jump down the list a little bit.
Dinosaur.
In GTA 5, mods are spreading malware,
Yeah, like I heard about that.
which is
Yeah.
it's new, so it's expected. Everyone's trying to get a mod, let alone. I mean, Minecraft mods did have that, but everyone was so into Minecraft. There were so many people testing it that by the time people figured it out, it was like less than an hour later that it was put out that don't get this version. I never experienced those problems because I always went with mod packs or I went with mods that were established that these people
More legit.
are
Yeah.
legit, not this weird mod out of nowhere kind of thing. Not the latest and greatest mod or anything.
No. Okay.
Yeah. So, but there are mods slowly coming out. I saw a video of someone using the mods and stuff. It was
The
pretty
Jesus one?
Yeah, the Jesus mod on GameSpot.
Yeah.
Jesus will save you.
Oh, like,
But yeah, we later on we'll get into GTA 5 mods. I think that'll be pretty fun.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Alright.
We just gotta. I just
Gun
got.
car mod.
I just gotta learn how to mod GTA 5. I just know how to mod Minecraft. It should be the same thing. You just put smash mods together. Eventually, it comes out, right?
Do the people that make mods on Minecraft do they pay Minecraft or? That's just my quick question.
We
Do
kind
they
of
pay Minecraft
Like because
to use their resources?
Yeah.
No.
I would think that. Okay,
No.
never mind.
No.
That's
Well,
over.
not for Minecraft.
Minecraft. Well, like with like there was the whole Skyrim
Mm-hmm.
debacle recently. I don't know if you heard of it. When the internet broke because
Yeah, he heard of it. He was here talking to us.
Yeah.
no, that was Corey.
No, they talked about it over on I forgot what it was like the games news thing. They
Anyway.
talked about it.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, and that game's news thing.
Sorry, I forgot the name. I don't want to butcher the name.
Anyway. Yeah. You don't have. You are basically borrowing their assets in their game to make it, so you don't have to pay for it. But they could come in at any time and shut you down if
Okay.
you make too much money.
Mhm.
I mean, people are trying to explore now, especially like Bethesda and Valve. They're trying to explore kind of a middle gray area that allows modders to mod more often but not make enough money to conflict with the developers kind of thing, because it makes sense. They put hours upon years making the game. They
Yeah.
should get the bulk of the money kind of thing. But at the same time, these people are learning how to game and such. They should get some kind of tip jar kind of thing to kind of not make not to get rich off of it, but to maybe pay rent or the internet to mod more often kind of
Yeah,
thing.
they were trying to make up some sort of thing to say that people that are making servers can't like make money, like can't do like little stuff. They have to buy a certain VIP or something like that. I heard about that, but that's not the news.
That's a whole technical discussion kind of
Yeah.
thing. It goes into business section too, which is
Alright.
not the most entertaining thing. Let's see. So I did show you guys something really cool. It's an indie game that's slowly coming out in early access now. It's called Ark Survival Evolved. It's kind of Minecraft meets
No, not
Or
Minecraft.
dinosaur?
Not Minecraft.
no, there's crafting and resource gathering and stuff. So it's that Minecraft model, but with dinosaurs.
Okay. So, like when I first saw it, like I thought it was Turok at first.
Yeah, it looks kind of like
It
Turok.
looks like Turok. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like your own RPG, like
I played
RPG
Turok.
slash.
Yeah.
In the original 360
Yes.
or original Xbox. Sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like Turok.
Yeah, it's like but I don't know. There's been a few games that came out with like dinosaurs and stuff, kind of like this model, and they didn't do that well. They kind of like fell into
Dude, Turok did well.
no, not Turok, but there was like another game. Recently came out,
I know it's like it was like humans versus dinosaurs in a way. It's like
sort of, but it's basically the developers stopped developing it midway through their early access thing, and now it's not being developed. So then people have like a broken game kind of thing, and so it's kind of like, well, where's our game that we bought, kind of thing. It looks interesting. In terms of crafting, they really have to nail the crafting. If they don't, the game's gonna suffer. But it looks interesting in terms of the whole. You are that in the tech tree. There was another game that you start with like a stick and a rock, and you make an axe and stuff.
yeah.
And then you can like immediately jump to like making guns and stuff. It was like kind of like it was so easy to make that jump that it was like what no one wanted to play the game anymore because it was like you got a nuke in like less than an hour kind of thing.
It's like Rust. I think that was Rust.
It was Rust
because it looked like when they were the person was building the house and it was going through time when they were building the house, kind of looked like Rust. And they started like using the metal, it looked like metal at the end.
Yeah, the crafting in that crafting system, it was all right. It could have been better.
Yeah,
You just toss stuff on the ground, and then like if it's the right amount of stuff, it would magically change into the right thing.
And it was a problem because people started to like find their ways to like quickly just get the stuff automatically and just kill people off.
Yeah, so it's like I think the Minecraft model, it worked a lot, especially like the upgrading tiers and stuff. It took time to get to the highest tier kind of thing. So you gotta also have like validate your time for the middle tiers and stuff. Why am I building this somewhat useful generator thing when I could just save my resources and jump to the last generator, which I do in mods and stuff, but it's nice to have that option that it works. I could have that, but if I save all my resources and deal with this really crappy generator a little bit longer, then I could just jump straight to a really powerful generator kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's a really... it looks really good. It looks really beautiful and stuff, and I hope it takes off, but at this point I'm kind of like, I need to see more kind of thing.
So this is supposed to be an indie game?
I think it's an early access game.
Okay, so
I think so. I know it's gonna be probably on PC. I don't know about consoles and stuff.
It should be.
I don't think it will.
It looks like it would be because it looked like you could bring your friends to hunt with you or create something with you.
You could do that with any platform now.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, in terms of the graphic detail and stuff, it was captured on PC. It's just the question is, are they going to downgrade it to make it run on consoles and stuff, kind of thing.
Hopefully, PC.
We shall see.
Moving on.
Moving on up.
So I did put Nintendo E3 news. I don't remember the E3 news. Oh yeah, they're doing like a game tournament from the 90s they were doing. They're bringing that back, and then they're doing their usual press conference that's not... It's going to be televised, not on stage like everyone else kind of thing. And it's going to be in the morning during, I think, Bethesda's...
Same
time slot?
at 9
Yeah, so...
Pacific time.
I'm really interested to see kind of what Nintendo's going to do this time. I mean, it's just like they kind of did the original stuff last year, and then before that they did a bunch of sequels, and then before that was the Wii U. So now it's kind of like the golden, like in terms of like GameCube and such, we're at that point of like, okay, here's when the good games are finally coming out kind of thing, the golden years of like the console cycle and such. I mean, the PS4 and the Xbox One I think are also in that Goldilocks period kind of thing.
With just games.
Yeah, like the first couple games for every console suck because they're there to demo
the console launcher.
Yeah, they're demoing the console, but they're not perfected. Compared to like the beginning of Xbox 360 and the end of it, it's different. So I'm really interested to see what they came up with. Is everyone in agreement kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's alright. We're nodding. Like, yeah.
Well, that's all
Yeah.
it was for Nintendo, right?
Yeah, it's just like
There's rumors
it's
that there's
gonna
going to be a
happen.
new what's that game called? Punch Out, I think.
people. Well, it was in Super Smash Bros. So people are kept expecting maybe they'll bring it.
I actually played that game. I remember playing that
Punch
game.
Out.
It was fun.
I did not play it.
No,
No.
it's Game Boy Color, I want to say. Game.
Well, I think it came out on like the NES before that.
Is it
But
like
they got ported to the Game Boy and such?
Oh, okay, I remember playing it on the Game Boy then.
Yeah.
You're just a character. You're
It's the boxing game.
Oh, okay.
You probably
it's-
you
I
probably
probably
have seen it at some point.
Yeah, I
But
just don't know the name.
it's like a video game staple.
What's good about this game is that when you punch your opponent, they make these just funny faces,
It's
and that was the
it's
highlight
around.
of the game.
It's like in that game area of when the duck hunt came out.
Mhm.
It's in that time period of when that game came out.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's that area.
Nice.
But yeah, I guess E3. We'll see. E3 is definitely shaping up to be very interesting, especially with like
It is.
Bethesda coming out and doing a show. Like, what's happening with that? Because they can't just announce one game and walk off and just show it for like 2 hours of gameplay footage of that game. I mean, they could.
like Fallout 4. And then
Far?
Far.
Fallout 4 and just drop the mic and leave. That's it.
Yeah. So we should, but they're also doing like Dishonored and stuff.
Dishonored 2, yes.
I
Yeah.
I have not finished Dishonored, but
Me either. but
finished
what
it.
I played of it was really fun.
it was interesting, and I think some people weren't too happy about the ending.
It wasn't. Yeah, the ending was not so
you
good.
finish it?
I did finish it.
Okay, so we have an expert.
So it
No spoilers.
it left off. I'm just saying it left off. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
It felt weird.
You weren't satisfied with the ending.
I was not.
So
I expected more.
What'd you think of the world and stuff as you went and such? Was it good?
Game
it was-
mechanics.
It was good. It just felt like at a certain point they were telling you where to go instead of like you actually being able to explore.
The thing I was kind of getting a little bit annoyed about is like or a lot of people were saying is like the choices of like not to kill and kill the people. It's just like you just get more and more rats or something, and then
Yeah.
it didn't really impact the story at all.
It didn't at all. No,
it was just
didn't.
like a side thing in the background.
And it seemed like it barely did anything anyways. Like it just made you like either get better like evil powers or good powers. It didn't do much
Yeah,
with like kind of like
Mass Effect,
Mass Effect or
DSX,
DSX or Infamous.
Infamous, yes.
Yeah, it didn't like make you look different or it didn't like give you different gear.
Change the story.
It didn't change the story. It didn't like put people on your side that would usually not be on your side. It literally just made you get a little bit more different powers. That's all
Now,
it did.
what platform did you play on?
I played it on Xbox 360.
Okay. I think it does look a little bit better on the PC, but it's like the small details and stuff.
Yeah,
It was in that area. It was like they didn't push the bar too much, but it was in that area of like we could have done more, but or have to port it to everything else, and we don't want to make more work that we're just going to cut out. So it was kind of
Yeah, I expected the graphics to be better on PC. I wish I played it on PC,
Yeah.
but
PC is definitely the way to go.
yeah, I just wish they put a lot more physics into it
Mhm.
and the story.
I kind of want like more JSX with Disarmed,
Mhm.
with the powers and such. Like the you could do multiple options kind of thing. I mean, they tried doing that with like you could possess a cockroach and go for the vents, and then turn invisible, and then stab someone, and then disappear into a rat kind of thing. And it was like you could do multiple ways to get into the thing, but it was just like one of 3 options or something.
Yeah.
It was kind of watered down kind of thing.
Pretty much.
So yeah, we shall see.
So how you doing, Necro?
I'm doing good.
Necro's alive still.
Necro's thinking about the next kingdom he should take over.
Yes. I'm going over plans.
Yeah. So I kind of went back to some of these Kickstarters that we talked about before, and apparently they're still going on. Like Ukulele and Bloodstain came out recently. It's a Bloodstain is like Castlevania, really like difficult game, and now they're making a spiritual successor of that game. But so Ukulele is still going on for. It has 31 more days, but as of the recording of today, it is at $2,473,028, and it has a month to go. I think they reached a mark And apparently it was
what
like
was there, Mark?
before we said it was less. It was like less than 24 hours. It was apparently like less than 6 hours. Like
No, what was their mark though? There.
Oh, it was like 75,000 or something.
Okay.
700,000, something like that. It wasn't a million, but it was a good chunk of change. That
Okay.
let's say that. But the fact that it's still growing, like when we reported on first, it was at million or like 1.5 million, and now it's almost at 2.5 million, and it's still going strong. Okay, I think. And Bloodstain's at 2 million, and it has 28 days to go. And then Mighty Number 9 is the guy that created Mega Man. He split off and is now doing his own game that is pretty much a direct copy of Mega Man. Let's say it looks a little bit different.
Oh,
That's
okay.
93.8 million.
Yeah, 90. It ended with
9.3.
Wait.
Mighty Number 9. It has
3.8.
3.8 million in
Oh,
funds.
Mighty Number 9. Okay.
He's like 9.
There's too many numbers in one block.
Yeah, I'm like looking.
Wait, I want to see this.
He's like, I gotta see these numbers for myself.
I gotta see this mistake right here.
There's a little dot.
Mighty Number 9, comma 3.8 million in funds.
Yeah.
Grammar.
Yeah.
Mr. Fluffs.
Anyway. Yeah, Professor Fox.
I'm also an English teacher.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
My part time.
But we still have the most ridiculous campaign fund that's still going strong even today. Star Citizen, it has $82,363,343.
Unbelievable.
They're becoming
That's too
Oprah.
much money for it.
Unbelievable.
You get a car. You
Like,
get a car.
Right? I know. Eventually.
You get school. And you get school.
What if it disappoints people?
I think
That's gonna be wow.
it could.
People are gonna riot.
But no, from what I've seen of it and what they're showing of like the different modules and stuff and how they're going about it, it can't fail at this point now. It passed that mark a long time ago when they.
I don't know.
People are playing the dogfighting simulator constantly and people are liking it, so it's apparently good. But I just found out like one of the guys I recruited, he's also big into Star Citizen, so I have someone else to talk
okay.
about it
Okay,
too.
good.
Great.
You can talk to him now.
No, but you
About
guys,
Star
you guys are
Citizen.
still gonna play it because of Let's Plays and stuff. But yeah, it's good. But
Yeah, we'll play it when it comes out in 5 years. Sure.
I mean, EVE Online has been going on for like 10 years, and it's like a very watered down version of Star Citizen.
What game?
EVE Online.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, it's still going on. And it's still getting updates. I think it's going to be somewhere like that, where you're going to keep getting like add-on more content over the years and stuff. So
Not for free.
no,
Even though they have 80 million.
no, love
82.
Yeah.
no, quite a few of the EVE Online packs are free. I mean, there's still packs that you pay for every so often, but there is a good chunk of DLC and stuff that they come out and stuff. So, and plus these, I mean, I think it's safe to say they made a profit on this.
Already. I
Yeah.
mean, they don't even have to sell the game anymore.
Overkill.
Yeah, but developers they're really laid back and they're really for the community and stuff. So I think they will charge for some of it, but there will be, since the community has supported them so much, that they're probably going to give us tons of free stuff and such. But
And you take a car?
cut
A car.
a car, what car?
I don't know. According to Josh, they're gonna start handing out cars.
Well, I bought Buggy.
Buggy, hey.
Okay.
But is it with Star Citizen's money?
Yeah. Do you, Josh, are you familiar with Star Citizen? Like, do you follow it or anything?
No.
Do you know what it is?
I know what it is, but I don't follow it.
Okay.
I don't.
Don't worry, I don't follow it either. I just
yet.
know of it. That's it.
It is.
Mr. Fluff.
I mean,
You're
it's
welcome. We can start worrying about it 5 years
We-
later
we'll-
when it's announced in E3.
We'll play it together.
yeah, the PC 3 conference.
Yeah.
It's basically the Firefly or Han Solo game. They fly around and do odd jobs and stuff, and you could do. It's like an open world space simulator kind of thing. It looks really good. So
I'm just worried about storage space for that game.
That's like storage space with any game going forward now. It's like it's all digital and such. You guys,
Well, yeah, but imagine the graphics that they're putting into this game.
Well, yeah, they announced that you need like 100 gigs of free space.
Wow.
You can buy a 2 terabyte drive for $100, and it's going down in price dramatically over the years.
Yeah, yes.
It's surprising when you don't have over 500 gigs available on a computer now. I mean, a couple years back, it was surprising to have 100 gigs kind of thing.
Yep.
So, in terms of storage space, it's now just like skyrocketing. Like we're looking at like 10 terabyte drives. We're getting to the point where now we're looking at like in a few years we're going to look at the rates going like what's after a terabyte, because it's a 1,000 gigabytes in a terabyte. So
it's gonna be 1,000 terabytes. There's names for all that.
yeah, I think
I
it's
think it
called
goes all the-
Zilbyte or something.
No. I know there's terms for like terabyte after terabyte, then like the 10 generations later after terabyte, which is
Right.
like NASA storage or something.
Yeah. So yeah, the storage is not the issue. It's network is the issue. But yeah, but that's still gaining speed too. Like especially the last couple of years, it's getting really fast. There was
I found it
but
a petabyte.
okay.
I don't know. I wanted to know
Petabyte.
that. So
Okay.
petabyte,
Petabyte?
petabyte,
Petabyte.
PETA byte.
Oh, pita.
And then after that is let me find.
Isn't
it.
there like an organization for
Okay,
like
let's see.
animals?
It's
Something called
megabyte,
PETA.
gigabyte, terabyte, petabyte, exabyte, zettabyte, yottabyte.
God.
Yoda.
That must be the top one.
The storage is wrong with this one. And that's the last one. I
you
gave.
know, nerds have made the list.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I will still call it Yodabyte if we do get it
Right.
there.
That'd be perfect. I like that.
But by the time by that we will have lightsabers and go pew pew and go,
Go
flying.
pew pew, yeah.
Get an exosuit.
Oh yes.
Well, that's on Star Wars anyway.
That's a good point.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
there was a news story that YouTube is celebrating 10 years and stuff, so they put out the top 10 games that Let's Players follow and stuff on YouTube. Surprise, surprise! Minecraft is number 1.
Yay.
I mean, Minecraft is built on Let's Plays on
Yeah.
YouTube, so who would not think that it would not be number 1?
yeah.
And then it is
Oh my
all of
God.
the GTA 5 series, so all the
GTA everything.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
GTA 4. I think a lot of that is GTA 4's mods and stuff, but
Mhm.
then the last couple years it's been GTA 5
Yep.
online play and such. League of Legends is after that.
Yes. Sorry.
Josh is excited for it.
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was excited for that. FIFA.
Woo! No,
Gary's Mod. That
Yeah.
we need.
We do need to.
Gary's
we have-
mod.
We have enough people now.
And Surgeon Simulator and
wanna
I
play
Am
that.
Bread and
Yeah.
All the other games that we
There's
need.
that ghost one where like the hunter, where like what is that one called?
Ghost One with the Hunter.
Like you play as like these guys, and then like one of you plays as this zombie ghost.
Oh, that's.
Oh, I know.
That's Gary's Mod. That's Is it Haunted?
I think it is haunted. Shoot, I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Oh,
Looks-
Is
Is
it
it a-
SWAT team?
No, hidden.
Hidden.
That's what it
Hidden
is.
with the
Okay.
weird thing that goes on the
we
walls
have
and
to
everything.
Play that. We have to.
What?
Play
Yeah.
Well, we
Have I not heard of this?
no. You've seen videos of it with like
Hidden?
CNNers and stuff. You're the ghost guy, and then there's
Yeah.
like a SWAT team that can only see it.
How
with
you
their
doing, Renee?
And you can pretty much go anywhere. Like you could jump on walls and.
Well,
You'll see.
We'll show it to you.
Oh, okay.
You'll see.
Yeah. Well, I'll show it to you during the break.
All right.
But like, I told them like we can't really do it because it's the hunt. The hidden won't be that fun or a prop hunt. Is it prop?
Prop hunt and.
I remember.
You remember now?
I remember.
But I told them it's not that fun with 3 people because it's,
Yeah.
you need someone else to die to kind of see what they're hiding as. and
Is that
fun.
the
Die.
same game where they did that one mod where you would hide as items? Like
That's prop hunt.
They did that
but that's the
for.
same Gary's
It's-
mod.
it's
Yeah.
Gary's mod. You could do- You could
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yes, I do
The
remember
Minecraft
that.
version
Uh-huh.
was
you could do a lot of Gary's mod. It's like the ultimate sandbox for mods.
Mhm.
Okay.
It takes like all the Valve games because Valve is open ended with this stuff, so they take all the assets and then Gary's Mod is like compilation of all that, and people make game modes and such for it.
Like Slenderman. You can play as Slenderman against a bunch of people.
Nice.
Yeah, you could do that. It's kind of like a version of Hidden, I guess.
It is, yeah, except you're walking instead and teleporting.
Yeah.
He's just one lanky guy,
Yeah.
very tall guy.
Yeah. But yeah, that's we need to get into that. It's just like now we have enough. We only have 4 spots though, so it won't be as entertaining. I would like more spots, like 6 people.
Yeah.
We can't fit 6 in here, so we have to be a little bit creative. Maybe we'll do Skyping or something. I don't
We'll
know.
play with randoms too.
Yeah, that,
Annoy them to death.
yeah. I like
Oh yeah.
I like private matches because then you can like get all the angles recorded.
Yeah.
And such. You can't really do that with public matches and stuff, and then it's like we're terrible, so we'll get destroyed instantly. So that won't be as entertaining. But
I mean, us getting destroyed might be funny for other people. Like, all of us trying to team up. Like, hurry up! We over here, we're over here.
and then after Garry's Mod is The Sims.
Oh, there we go.
Did anyone play The Sims?
Yeah.
I played a lot in The Sims 2. I played a little bit of 3, but then I was like, okay, this is game dumb.
I didn't play the actual game when I'm playing that building simulator thing on my phone.
That's not the same.
That sounds
Yeah, I
like-
know. That's what I'm saying. Like I haven't played the actual Sims game.
We could do a Let's Play on it.
It's pretty fun. You will enjoy it.
Yeah.
We can make our characters. I don't. No, you could get a suit knight.
You can. You can be a wolf.
All right.
I know there's vampires. Is it werewolf?
There's a werewolf too.
Well, that was in 2. Was it in 3?
There's actually a fluffy suit.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
That actually is like
And you
just
said
the
there's a night
furries,
suit?
huh?
Or-
Nice.
There's like a night suit, like a medieval night.
There should be.
I know
that's
that's in
nice.
2. I don't know about 3. Or
I don't
4.
know about-
Well, now it's on 4.
Yeah, no. So 4. Don't worry, it's on 4.
We have to. Well, but now 4 was like this whole DLC open-ended thing.
Yeah, it's weird now. It's
Yeah.
like Second Life. I'm just kidding now.
Anyway, then after Sims is Five Nights at Freddy's.
1, 2, 3, and coming up 4.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, it's
these
the
are all,
fourth one.
this is all the series.
I think this is all like Markiplier and PewDiePie.
Ooh, Hexanova. Ooh, sorry.
Yeah, and then Puzzles and Dragons. I guess is a Nintendo game.
Never heard of
Never
this.
heard of that either.
I haven't heard of it either. Apparently, it's a Nintendo game. And then Dota 2.
I don't agree with that.
You don't agree with Dota 2?
I don't agree with Dota 2. There should be Smite. Smite should be there. I'm sorry.
Well,
I-
Smite is rather new, so there's not that
Oh,
much.
between League of Legends, Dota 2, and Smite, I would actually play Smite out of all those.
Because it's closer to your character, and you actually can like control the character, instead of just clicking where he goes.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's more fun.
Oh yeah.
Because you're an
Yeah.
actual character. With the other ones, you're a character, but you're like top down, zoomed out kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, this is fun. I mean, it looks fun. It
It's fun.
It's fun for people, but I like to be connected to a character, kind of like Mass Effect or Halo kind of thing.
Yeah, and I play League. It's fun, but at some point you're gonna want to be like up close and personal to your character.
Yeah.
And it's more fun that way. Yeah.
And apparently, like League of Legends is like there's a whole strategy. If you don't know what
Yeah.
you're doing, you will be hated by your own teammates and like
You
almost
will.
killed by your own teammates
Well,
just
my
to get you out of the game.
Well, my own friends always gets mad at me and cusses me out, like, stop playing the game. I'm like, jeez, oh,
I just want
gosh.
to play.
Yeah.
And then I didn't like this. This came out today. Star Wars Battlefront gameplay will be at E3.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay! No, it is yay.
Yeah.
They're fixing the story, so it won't be just you going to different areas of the solar system.
Are they adding conquest mode?
I don't think so.
They said no. They said no, but I guess like there was a big backlash.
They're off and on about that.
And Conquest was the thing I played in Battlefront.
This is fun, yeah.
It,
and
it was fun to mow down the galaxy one planet at a time.
yeah. But the thing is, people were having problems because it wasn't like fully into story. It was like that story, and people wanted a story, like full on. Like,
Well, no, there was like I think in Battlefront 2 there was a kind of story. You were following the 501st or something.
yeah, 501st.
but
But
it's kind of cool.
but didn't have an ending. It wasn't much of an ending to it, so that's
Yeah.
why people were like, "What happened?"
Well, and then now it's just gonna be all like Call of Duty kind of thing. It's just
Yeah.
it's just multiplayer. There's no
Yeah.
there's no story. There's no nothing.
There's
Which is-
story in Call of Duty.
I would like.
True.
I'm just, I'm not defending it, but facts are facts.
There
Call of
is.
Duty has a story.
Really, everywhere.
Every single one.
Every
It's not
story.
that popular, but
There is a story there. Just everyone ignores it and goes straight to multiplayer.
because multiplayer is
And zombies,
it's actually
which is
really good.
multiplayer.
Zombies is the best. Yes.
Anyway. Is there any-
I know what me and Fletcher are going to be doing.
Not playing Call of Duty.
Those zombies.
Maybe in Black Ops 3, because Black Ops 2 zombies was the best.
Yeah, it was. That's what I'm
So
talking
maybe
about.
Black
yeah.
Ops 3 zombies
Yeah.
will be.
Yeah.
Because Exo zombies,
Yeah, that's annoying. They're like overpowered in that game. I'm like, there's no
Yeah.
point to play this
they
game
jump
then.
at you, poison you for some reason.
Yeah, the whole area, one
They
area
like EMP
poisons you.
you. That's
Yeah, and then there's dogs that EMP you.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
okay.
I'll
it's
stick with
dumb.
Contagion.
A little.
For what?
For EXO.
For zombie shooter game.
Oh, for in general zombie shooters.
Just zombie shooter kind of game. I like.
Okay, no, but it's different. You know, like those kind of slow games. This one's like fast paced.
Well, it's like Firefly and Halo.
It
Right.
makes you go straight into it though. This isn't a way. It just goes into it. Like it brings you. Okay, here's the zombies. We don't care. Boom.
Yeah, plus it's
Figure it
also a little story in the zombies.
Slight
like,
little story.
Slightly. Like, I know, was it Black Ops 2 where you would go into that huge,
Deep.
the robot's foot or something?
Oh, that one is that one. Yeah, that's Black Ops 2.
There was like a girl that you had to save or something?
Yeah, Savannah.
Yeah, I know. Like with like there was like a bus or something. You had to like go to different things. Or Alcatraz, you had to
Yeah.
escape.
That was a different mode, though.
That's a whole different story though.
But similar. It's like that. You got to do different stuff while fighting off zombies. I've seen gameplay footage and stuff. I get it. In terms of the zombie shooter kind of thing, I like Contagion a little bit more. It's like a little bit slower paced. It's more survival, not like. I like Firefly and Halo a lot, but after a certain point, it becomes the same maps over and over again. Plus, it's more fun to play with friends and stuff. So
That's why they.
Yeah, it's
eventually your
it's
friends
really
are gonna move
fun.
on.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to play with friends.
Yeah. So,
Because
but eventually your
yell at
friends are
them
gonna.
when they die for no good reason.
And you get pissed off like, why are you down there, dude? Come on.
Exactly.
And
now,
that's-
now I have to revive you.
Yeah, and but those are also the type of games that I like. I like to record all sides because then you can see the actual fail.
Yeah.
Stuff.
It's like, I told you to go that way, not that way. You're like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Now we're dead. Now we have to start over.
Those-
Okay.
Here I was making a train, and now you ruined it.
It's though starting like to come that like I think it's trying to speed up a little bit in consoles, but in PC there's now built-in capture support, so it always is going to capture and then you hit a button and you can like backlog the last like half hour or so.
Yeah, they have that for GTA. They have that.
Yeah, like in GTA it's doing that, and then Xbox is starting to slowly kind of work on it, and PlayStation 4 is going to have it soon, I think.
Well, I know for the Xbox One, there's a little, it's not bug, it's like a glitch where you can record up to 30 minutes.
Yeah, you just take the video and just like expand it, but you gotta like do it that day or something. Yeah, there's ways to do it, but it's not official kind of thing. You can't go back and save. Like, if you thought like a funny moment came up, you either have to record it right then with the Xbox, or you're just gonna miss it kind of thing. Like you have to record it like 5 seconds before.
Yeah, it has to be already happening.
It has to be like right then and there, or otherwise it's gone.
Well, then that's why you do it right there and there.
Well, sometimes you're in heat of the moment or heat of the battle, and you kind of forget.
You think to yourself, did I record that? Oh, I didn't.
That's happened a few times too, to me. But is that? I think that's all our stories.
Pretty much good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any movies or games are coming out soon? I think Witcher 3 is coming out. Josh, are you excited for Witcher?
I'm excited for Witcher 3.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the bugs. I've been hearing that they've been having a few glitches going on.
It's a huge land, I would assume.
Well, yeah, but it's like they're like
Bugs and
pretty
glitches.
big bug going on about.
Well, is
your
it like?
character.
Well, it depends on the bug. Is it like more complex? Oh, we talked about that last week. You right here. What's your opinion about more Kombat X saves getting deleted?
Not going to talk. No.
How about
No.
the new Gears of War? What's it called? Gears of War something?
It's like an HD remake.
Yeah,
It's just getting Gears of War
being kind of leaked, and then I guess they violated the NDA with Microsoft. I would say, yeah, Microsoft, and they like completely shut down their Xbox, like no Xbox Live and no offline either.
Wow.
So I guess there was just a huge drama about that.
I saw it, but it wasn't too big in Gears of War. I don't think anyone here is too big in Gears of War, right?
No.
It was a good game, but I didn't get into it either.
I
was busy with Halo at the time.
Yeah, it looked interesting. I mean, I had one friend; he was really into it, but you either like it or you
So
don't.
you don't
There's
have
not really
multiplayer,
you don't
right?
have that friend anymore.
no. he moved away anyway.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, but anyway, it's with Gears of War. It's either you like it or you don't. There's not really a middle area of like it's alright kind of thing. It's like it's either for you or not for you. But yeah. What were we talking about?
The Witcher 3.
Oh, Witcher 3. But yeah, it looks good. But in terms of bugs, I'm hoping it's more of the Bethesda bugs that like it's the game environment acting up, but It's funny. It doesn't break your game.
It's literally to that point where there's a bug with your character where it literally will clear out any type of progress you had. You have to restart the game. No, that's the problem they're having. So that's where I'm like, I'm excited.
Hopefully,
but I hope they hold off like a little bit just to fix off that one bug. I'd rather have a bug for the environment. Had a little stroke there. With the environment. Than with you losing your progress like that, because you have to restart the game and you can't even save. You're like, oh, okay, well I'm done then.
Yeah, what's the point? You start doing it over.
And you're just like, okay.
If it's a visual thing, then it's like the dead troll is dancing for you, and it's fun.
Yeah. Just seeing wiggling like, whoa.
Yeah,
I just dance, by the way.
Yeah, for people that don't know on a version of a podcast. We also got Batman coming out in like June.
Yeah.
Yep.
June?
Well, I have good news for me.
Oh, good news.
You know how Destiny is coming out May 19th, the expansion, sorry?
Yes.
And we can't play until, I guess, I don't know when.
Yeah.
Well, the Life is Strange episode 3 is coming out that same day. So we'll have something to entertain me in the meantime.
It's like surprising that there, instead of that one game coming out, there's like a million other games that you guys can play. Surprising.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Are you excited about the Suicide Squad?
I need to see more.
Okay.
Did
you see Harley?
I saw pictures of it. I didn't really look too carefully, but is it just like a chicken dress?
No, she's
a
like
chicken in the dress.
That was perfect. Oh my god.
Well, no, there's like the cartoon version of Harley Quinn, which is like the red and black suit kind of thing, and then there's the Batman Arkham City one where she's just in a dress. That's it.
Yeah, it's weird because the way her costume is weird, but she looks the actor actually looks pretty good as Harley Quinn.
Okay, so it actually looks more like cartoon.
No. This is more like our video game, our Arkham series.
Okay, so
game.
but it's I don't know. It seemed like too much for the video game Harley Quinn. Is it pulling back a little bit?
No, it's probably going further in. Like she's a punk rocker.
I guess I need to see it actually. Like I just saw Will Smith holding
the
her.
girl from Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, so she.
Wow.
Hold on, I gotta see this.
You guys
see it right now.
Well, we're kind of going a little
yeah,
long.
so
anyway,
we'll see that later.
We'll talk about Batman later on.
Okay.
Looks interesting. Hopefully, it's not as broken as Origins, Batman Origins.
I know, right?
Hopefully. But that was a different studio, so this is by the actual people that make.
Aren't they the same? Like, don't they have a few people that worked on Origins that are working on this now?
I don't. I know it's like there was a sub studio that they licensed out to Origins to. Well, I think it's Rocksteady that's making this game.
I believe they might. Yeah.
Who makes the Arkham games?
Quite a few different people.
Warner Brothers?
Well, it's Warner Brothers.
Well, yeah, that's the studio.
Publishers.
There you go. That's the right word.
That's what you mean. Okay, yeah.
Oh, I don't even know their. Oh, is there? Oh gosh, I drew a blank.
That one studio.
Anyway,
yeah, I know they're part of it, and then they licensed out the Origins to someone else. So, but that's it's Batman Origins, not Batman Arkham Origins.
Yeah,
because that's not by a different studio. And then,
Rocksteady Studios.
So yeah,
Rocksteady?
I actually said it right.
Yeah.
Woo!
One for Surfer.
Yeah.
0 for Josh.
Yeah. Anyway, looks good. Maybe we'll see.
We'll see.
All
right.
That's about it. So this has been our Podcade podcast here on Podcade.com. Be sure to check out our social media links and or such, and be sure to check out our website. Apparently, people don't get the concept that Podcade.com is a website out. People think, oh, it's just a YouTube channel or something. And it's like, no, there's a website.
Website.
It's a website. It's a company, or quote unquote company. Yeah. But yeah, check out the website. We're going to get it eventually on iTunes. It's on my to-do list. I have to do technical, legal stuff to get it on iTunes. It's apparently not. It's really hard to get on there.
Are we doing SoundCloud?
I think I have the account. I just haven't done anything with it.
Okay.
Is that something we should get onto?
I mean, SoundCloud is always fun. It's great to have.
I know, like when people say like they make the transition from just putting their podcast on YouTube, like we are right now, to on iTunes. I actually follow them on iTunes, so I'm one of the consumers that like it has to be easy enough to access it But otherwise,
It is easier, really easier on SoundCloud, because once you click into it, like if you're listening to you on your phone, you can also with iTunes you can't.
yeah, there's this one group of guys that I used to follow. They eventually moved to just being on SoundCloud, and I don't think they're on iTunes anymore. But yeah, I saw that was a concept on SoundCloud. I don't know. It's just in my book. I was like, get SoundCloud. I'm like, okay, I got it. I just haven't done anything with it. So we'll look into that. Be sure to subscribe to us on Facebook and such, or Twitter, to be up to date when we do announce we're on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
So I am Surfer Dude.
I'm Dr. Thine.
And I'm Josh.
And we shall see you back with more here on Podcade.com. See ya.